all I thought was Conan when I saw that artwork at first, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah. Here comes Scott, Wily Hobbit.
Let's see what else we got. New core books in 2024, 50th anniversary. New versions of the core rule books. Nothing about a 6th edition, but they'll talk about it more next year.
50th anniversary. Woo!
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Sound test out there. Can you hear us?
I know.
Gotcha.
Tell me that didn't make it just feel like you're.
Yeah.
Ah, it's nothing. 50 years.
50. Whatever.
Well, at least we're older than D&D, most of us here, so
Yeah. Everything looks good.
I just listened to the latest dropped episode in Greyhawk. That was
cool.
great. Yep. Thank you for adding some extra, very timely episodes. Yep.
Sure. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely.
With someone very cool.
Someone incredibly cool,
Yep.
but he couldn't be there, so we got Jay.
Exactly.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good,
Yep.
good.
Hanging in there, Scott. Busy
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, you and me both. Good. Keep me off the street corner.
And it started that Friday when you guys, all that crazy stuff going on. Yeah.
Say something about my Penguin shirt, but you don't say nothing about his Bills uniform.
Because I don't care about the Bills.
Wow. Nothing is said.
All I'm going to say is, I'm never going to say, I won't infuriate anyone with any Cindy Crosby comments here, so let's just leave it at that, right? Just leave it there. I just,
I'm glad I'm not a sports fan at times.
The Bills put a spanking on Washington today. It was awesome.
Yeah, the offense got cooking.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be a pretty good D, so that felt pretty good.
I think they're frauds. Andy, hello. I'm gonna do something real quick here, if you guys don't mind.
Ready?
Good to see you again. Hey.
If I can do this.
Yep, you sound great.
Ladies on top.
Yeah, you have very. It's fairy-like. Yep, it's awesome.
Oh,
It's like the Feywild or something. Yep.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Hey, Taryn.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Oh god, my giant dice bag.
It's okay. Giants.
Oh, it's cool. That shows ambition.
Giant blob. I'm still decorating my new apartment, so everything's a mess.
That's okay. It looks good.
Well, I've lived here for 10 years and it's a mess. So
What's up, Naz?
you have a good excuse. I don't.
Sure. So I'm sound testing on Twitch. You guys hear me loud and clear? By the way, in this, when the arena comes up on this, I want you to look at the arena on this ad and then look what Bill did in the arena that I just posted and say which is unbelievable. So for the Grand Melee, we're really excited. He did an unbelievable job with it.
He is.
Yeah, absolutely. And then wait till you see what he did for the Overboard, Mike. Has he told you about it?
The table that he did?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So that'll be good.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Yep.
I really, that game.
This the fighting pits. I mean that's Bush League compared to Bills, man. Oh my God, it's so awesome. I'm gonna show everyone. Here comes someone from New Zealand in.
Wow.
Yes. What's up, Ethan?
Hey, can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, you're loud and clear,
Yes.
man.
Welcome.
You wouldn't know you're across the world. You wouldn't even know it.
It's still weird to me to think that.
Yeah. Perfect.
I'm in the future. It's Monday midday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Awesome.
really cool.
It's Sunday afternoon here,
I know.
California.
I'm originally from Seattle area, so I know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't sound like you're from New Zealand.
No, I know. If people expecting an accent would be sadly disappointed.
All right. So it's like potluck. I'm not sure like who's coming in and who's not. I know Anne from Nightheart is not feeling well, unfortunately. So but she was scheduled for the 8 o'clock hour. And I have a couple, Tim. I'm not sure what time Tim will be in, but Tim, or Duncan Jousley, whatever name he's using tonight. But we got a whole bunch of others that are invited to come in. I'm not sure if Awful Stupid's coming in or not, but I know Kayla and Guild Superior will be in when Kayla's game is done. And I know that Casey Brown will be in. I think John from Boombox. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to John all day, so yes. Hope everyone's well.
Jay, I have a quick question. How long do you expect us to be on?
Well, I'm going to run this for 2 hours, but you guys can stay. Hop out after the first hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Ethan, you're working though, so
Yeah.
you can hop out. You want to stay for 30 minutes and then hop out. That's cool, man. You're working, so.
I work in quotes. I'm actually a professor and I work at London, so work in quotes.
Yeah.
We're trying to make sure we shout out everyone who deserves it here. So, gonna have a fun
Hey,
show
did he just
tonight.
Go out for anybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. His sound disappeared. So, but Zoom seems to work. But
What's the matter?
yeah,
There, you're
we
back.
lost your sound.
There,
You
yeah.
zonked out. The sound kind of.
How about now?
It
Good.
works now. So you might.
It's
might
called
have
Jay
just unplugged
pulled the
yourself.
cord half out,
Okay. There you.
like
got
I
it.
always
Yep.
do. I do that all the time.
Oh yeah. I
You,
know you unplug
You missed
yourself
the same
fairly often. Yep.
same streaming training program ever.
Hey, Hedge Knight, good to see you. Plus, we're gonna do some cool giveaways tonight too. So,
It's fun.
yes. Ah.
The new Carlos Malvern giveaway win. I got the witching one. Since I had a $25 gift certificate,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
have him autograph it. Personalized.
I did the same thing. I got a gift certificate from J Street. That's how I got Zabab and maybe one post.
Yeah, already got the rules.
Got that down there. I'm talking to myself, sorry.
Look
at that, we're right on time here.
Until you start answering.
Yeah, exactly. Till I start answering. Good evening, everyone. Virtual Con 2 Prelude. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and ask questions. Hopefully we'll explain some stuff. You know what? I gotta forget one thing. There's a new Matt Lawson. Welcome. Hey, Celtic, good to see you. What do you know? Do you know Mandy?
Yeah, I do. He's one of my players in the Friday game.
Awesome!
Team of Annihilation game.
Because it hopped up that it was new, so look at that. Very, very
Yeah.
cool.
Matt
Awesome!
and I go way back.
That's great. Fantastic. We got people still hopping on here. So, because once again, this is 30 minutes earlier than our normal time, and people haven't gotten used to it yet. Even me. So, people will be coming on. So. Alrighty. Yay. Perfect timing. Look at that. Right 1 minute before. Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm Jay Kid Lurker Zumba. Wow, we're going to have a ton of guests tonight, and that's the fun thing about tonight's show with this Virtual Greyhawk Con 2 Prelude. Let's those that are on now, let's introduce everyone and tell them a little about yourself. We'll go around clockwise, skipping, of course, Anna, because everyone knows Anna and me don't need
Exactly,
to talk
so,
here.
yep.
So, but we, want to welcome everyone. Everyone here on in this show will have something to do with Greyhawk Con, and we'll be more than happy to tell you about themselves and the fun things coming this weekend. Mandy, take it away.
Oh gosh.
Welcome.
Hi.
Just say, hey, just a little introduction.
Hi everybody. I'm Mandy, also known as the Mandy all over the internet. I'm an artist. I work with TPK Games, and I'm DMing one of the games on Saturday.
What game?
Greyhawk Con, the Tomb of the Lizard King.
Yes.
I'm converting it for 5th edition with some help from some guides we found on DM's Guild. So I'm very excited. Modified to be Mandy style, but it's going to be great.
It's going to be
excited.
fantastic. Absolutely. I'm going to show everyone multiple times tonight how it's so easy to find out what is live streaming right now. Okay. And once we go through the announcements, I'll go to my magic screen here and I'm going to show you all. And I'll do that a couple times tonight because we'll have people coming in and out. So, and I should have a shout out for you, Mandy, there. Let me make sure I do that. So, Mike, welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you again for having me on.
Always,
and
Mike.
Thank you for having me be a part of the Greyhawk virtual Greyhawk Con. So
year.
I'll be opening it up again and having fun, and then we'll be raiding right into Kayla, Time Lord's wife.
What are you going to be doing, Mike, on your stream, which kicks it off at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern time on Friday?
I will be painting the ever so loved and adored Vargren, Lord Vargren, the beautiful, and painting him up and just having fun, letting everybody know about the upcoming streams and stuff for the day, and just having a good time, really.
And we'll talk about it a little later too, but Mike's going to be in multiple games too, so I think that we'll see Mike a lot over the weekend, and Mike's always a pleasure. Mike sponsors us here and sponsors Blue Box, so we get Mike's artistry on our streams all the time, which is a wonderful thing. So Mike, thanks. Scott
welcome.
Wiley Hobbit.
How we doing, everybody? I'm Wiley Hobbit, known on Earth around my family and friends as Scott, and I'll be DMing a game on Sunday at noon Eastern, and I'm going to be running one of the Carlos modules. On the Road to Caverick's Cove is the name of the module. He created a really nice sandbox, sort of based loosely or maybe inspired by the village of Hamlet. And I'll be running one of the adventures that occurs there in Caverick's Cove. So pretty stoked for that, and very, very happy to be a part of the second 2 of these in a row now. So I got to do this last year, and really happy to be back.
I know I have Caverick's Cove here somewhere, and I can't find it, so I'm not going to be digging out through all my stuff here and knocking things over.
The green one.
Yeah, it's the green one. It's a great adventure. Absolutely, Scott. Thanks. And Scott will talk about something else that he had going on. If you don't know about Greycast, you should definitely check that out too.
Yep.
Ethan, also known as Armin, and did I ever ask how that you came up with that name?
You haven't asked me that name. I haven't asked me that question, but I kind of like, it's not too dissimilar from Lord Gasumba. Armin I'm a child of the 80s and played D&D 1E stuff in the 80s. And Armin was one of my first characters. And we didn't think too much about rules back in the 80s. At least I didn't. And Armin was a drow elf assassin. And she was one of my best characters. I think I got her to like 8th level, which at those days, that was a huge level. So that's the name I use. But yeah, my real name is Ethan Cochran. I'm in New Zealand, although I'm originally from the United States. So if you're looking for a cool accent, you're not going to get it out of me. I'm running, maybe my daughter. I'm running another one of Carlos's modules. I'm running Zavad, and it's kind of the midnight shift for people in North America. But for me, it's just a simple 5 p.m. time slot here in New Zealand. And I can talk more about that adventure and what we'll be doing about in that now or later. Should I do that now?
Yeah, well, no, we'll hit you. We're going to come right back to you after doing introductions. I show everyone because I know you're working.
Yeah.
So
it's Monday for me, so
yeah, you're actually on your
close.
your lunch break, so it was perfect timing. So we'll get through you first, and definitely. And thank you so very much for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Got a link to Carlos's modules? Yeah, watch this. 1 second. Boom. So there you go. And that's my Horror in the Hools there, Hedge Knight module link, and it'll go to all of them though. So because I did one jointly with Carlos, and we can talk about that. So Jay, welcome. It's really
Welcome,
weird
Jay.
calling someone else Jay. It's really bizarre.
I know. It's like an echo. Thanks a lot for having us on tonight. I'm here with Dave Guerreri. Together with John Lent, the three of us are heading up the Greyhawk Reborn campaign. We're running a bunch of events with Virtual Greyhawk Con, and thank you for having us at the show tonight.
Oh, it's our pleasure to for you to thank you so very much. I mean, it's like what 13, 14 events are almost all sold out, which is fantastic.
It's great, yeah, it's great. We're hoping to be able to share a little some of the tales that we've woven with some new players and old players. So
Absolutely.
New faces and old faces are always good.
And it's a wonderful thing to broaden the community through Greyhawk and show that there's all different sorts of types of Greyhawk games going on out there. And let's link that into Dave Guerreri, also from Greyhawk Reborn. Welcome.
Yeah, working with Jay and John and to keep Greyhawk alive. Excuse me, kind of getting over some COVID here.
Oh man.
Moving in the right direction though.
Good.
So yeah, we're honored and proud to be a part of Virtual Greyhawk again for a second year, and hope to just keep telling stories in Greyhawk and get people immersed in our world.
Well, thank you so very much. It is. I mean, when you think about it, if you have 13, 14, you're a fifth of the RPGs we have, which is wonderful. It's really it's vital to show everyone you can play in 5e, 3.5, whatever edition you're playing. There's something going on. There's something cool out there for you, and you can find a group. You can find someone that will play in a similar style as you. So speaking of that, John, thanks for hopping on. I know you were driving to Memphis, Tennessee, so shortly. Thanks a lot for coming on, man. I missed your game today. I was at a terrible soccer game. My son's team's terrible. I'm sorry to say that live, but they're awful. It's just like, oh. So, how you doing, John?
Well, no, I'm fine, Jay, but I'm offended. You didn't show up on the stream at all tonight. No, I'm teasing. No, it's all good, and I'm so glad to be here with everyone tonight and look at this incredible panel. And I'm looking forward to this weekend. So, what can I answer for you, Jay? Anything at all?
Well, just I think everyone knows John at Blue Box and how successful he's been. And so what we'll do, John, thanks for the introduction, is I'm going to show everyone real quick how they can find all these streams during any time of the day. And then we'll do some in details. We'll let Armin go first because Armin is actually working in New Zealand right now, and we'll get him out of here. And we got a whole bunch of other people popping in around the 8 o'clock hour. So let me do this real quick. I'm gonna hit the wrong button. You know I am. I always do. I hit the right one. Okay, so you're all on a small screen. Sorry about that. Here is how you find where a highlighted stream is. And thanks, Josh Pop and the tech team for doing this. Hey, Mac, good to see you, man. Oh, by the way, I'm giving away, and we'll do 2 separate drawings. I'm going to give away a couple tickets tonight to Virtual Greyhawk Con. If you haven't been able to sign up and you want to do something, as long as if you win a ticket, please sign up for at least one event. That's all I ask. All right, go here, attend, the attend button. All right. You don't even have to be registered to do this. 10 button, channel guide. These are all individual slithers of every stream. Okay, so Mike Disney's first. Watch what happens.
Oh, that's right. Number 1.
I click on Mike's. Goes right to Mike's Twitch channel. It's that simple. All right. So the times on here are in Eastern Daylight Time. Recalculate it based on where you are. So say we want to go into Mandy's stream here. Boom. Tomb of Lizard King 5e. There you go. It goes to Mandy's channel. It works very, very well. It is something we developed that that Gary kind of actually imitated off of us from last year, and so everyone is clickable. That simple to figure out what highlighted stream is going on at any given time in the 3 days. Okay. Well, thank you for the follow there. Simple enough. right, so let me walk this back here, go back to here, and go to here. Thank you for that follow. Alrighty, Casey will be on at the 8 o'clock hour. Just note that Casey will be coming on at 8 o'clock to talk about what's going on with his Bandit Kingdom tourney. Armin, okay, so you're doing Zavad. I don't think I have Zavad right here. Let me take a look. Why don't you talk a little bit about? I still think he still has sign-ups open slots. I know it's midnight Eastern.
I know.
If I was 22 and single, I'd do it, right? But you know, those days are long gone. So
if we were all 22 and single.
yes.
Yeah. No, I right now I think I have 3 players signed up for Zavad, so there's another 3 slots, and we'll go with 3 players regardless. So that's fine. But there are more slots available. I have it right now. I have it scheduled for 2 consecutive 4-hour time slots. That's assuming we can need more than 1 4-hour time slot, and we can I'm sure have fun to make it last 2 sessions. If it doesn't, maybe we'll do something else in that second session. But yes, I'm running Zavad, Castle Entertainment, Carlos's module. Zavad is set in the Gnarly Forest, and the beginning of the adventure occurs when Lord Henley of the Free City of Greyhawk, who has a zoo of sorts, a menagerie in the Free City, 2 of his prize rust monsters are stolen. And even through the use of divination magics and his considerable wealth, he could not tell what has happened to these creatures. So he has entrusted, or rather he's come to the Gnarly Forest Rangers and asked for their assistance, because they believe that the rust monsters never made it to the destination, probably in Hardby, but have been secreted into the western reaches of the Gnarly Forest. So the players will be a series of, the players are junior associates of the Gnarly Forest Rangers, charged with recovering these rust monsters, who seem to have been, again, taken somewhere into the forest. The head, or one of the Ranger Knights of the Gnarly Rangers, takes the kind of players' characters under his wing, leads them into the forest, and deposits them there for the mission to take place. With a few pieces of advice, there is in this particular area of the Gnarly the remnants of an ancient and kind of corrupt druidic order called the Petals of the Withered Rose. So Knight, who is taking care of the player characters, tells them to be careful, to look out for things that may be unsure of. So the objective is to recover these rust monsters, battling the denizens of the Gnarly Forest, making your way through it. It is unclear exactly who stole the rust monsters. That's a bit of a kind of a mystery in the adventure. The adventure also takes place in both kind of outdoor settings. I have a map behind me of sections of the Gnarly Forest where the player characters will be moving through different adventure locations. There's also a dungeon component to the adventure, so it's got kind of it's got kind of everything for everyone, I think. We'll be using 5e rules. I grew up playing 1e, 2e rules, but I've moved into 5e these days. But I'm a pretty easygoing DM and just likes to have fun, and not too much of a rules lawyer. And it is a midnight game for many people in North America. I'll be sitting here in my house at 5 p.m. drinking beer, but maybe you guys will be drinking coffee if you decide. But I would love to see any and all people sign up to play the game. It'd be great.
You should have some large crowds, because John at Blue Box Friday night will be raiding into you, and my Grand Mealy will be raiding into you on Saturday. So you should have some nice crowds coming in to watch, which would be really, really cool. And I really appreciate you hopping on here. And please note, is it VTT Roll20 using?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's Roll20. Are you using Discord for connection, or using Zoom? What are you using for?
Probably is actually, I think I put Discord on the sign up, but I might change it to Zoom, and I'll be in contact with the players, because I have already those who've signed up, and we can kind of sort that out to finalize it at the very end.
Okay, very cool.
And pre-generated characters, I forgot about that, that I'll have available to people on D&D Beyond.
So please note, we have kind of moved. Yeah, the time back a half hour to 7, and we're going to try and keep it here. Next week, definitely the discussion is at 7 o'clock for the Ask the Expert. So yeah, note that if we had a question there. Yeah, but so thank you for that. Anna, you have any questions? You've been quiet tonight, which is scary.
Oh yeah, but it's so many people here, and I need to get their message out, and it's so interesting to hear what they're saying. So I'm getting tempted to sign up for Ethan's game here. So we'll see. I'm getting,
awesome.
because it's only at 9 o'clock in the evening for me, not midnight. So I'm definitely tempted. So
Just
I
note
have to look
this.
at my calendar.
You're playing
There
in
you go.
Tim's game.
That's what I'm thinking.
7 a.m. Saturday and midnight.
Exactly. So I have to
you're
get up 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Tim. Okay.
That's so
yeah.
I think
So
you
yeah.
committed. Yeah.
But
We'll
yeah,
see.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe
We'll see.
yeah, there's 3
Maybe
open
not,
slots.
but yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So that's a
Yeah.
great. That would be
Yeah.
awesome. So, Ethan, please hang out as long as you want to ask questions,
I will.
chat it up, and I really
Thank you.
appreciate you hopping on all the way from
Yeah.
overseas in New Zealand and participating the second time you participated, as you participated in Gary Con as well, which was your first time, and we all challenges are always a rise your first
Interesting.
time. Yeah, to say the least. That was one of our bizarrities that happened there, but I think we're all. We all learn from things, so which is excellent. So, John, I know you got to drive to Memphis shortly, so thank you for hopping on. So, Blue Box,
Thanks for having me. Yes. Oh, so go ahead.
Blue Box has 2 streams going on during Greyhawk Con. So,
No, thank you, Jay. I'm excited. And so I got about a 3.5 hour drive ahead of me tonight. It's going to be a long, long night, but that's okay. I'm so excited to be on with you as always. And on our Friday night stream, I don't want to diminish my excitement for my Sunday stream, because Sunday is going to be fun too. I'm featuring let me go kind of in reverse order. On Sunday, I'm featuring a Carlos Lysing module, and it's the porcelain sword is all I'll say. But if you check him out, you'll kind of see what that's all about. It's going to be a fun show on that Sunday. But on Friday, it is something that I don't think I've ever been so excited for a stream. I am going to be featuring a combination of so when you asked about VTT stuff, every stream I do will be a combination of VTT and local tabletop, minis, terrain. That's kind of what we do here at Blue Box. We love theater of mind. We try to really create this ambiance and this sense of immersion. But that Friday night, I have some of the best virtual tabletop scenes I've ever seen on Tailspire that will feed into the most amazing physical terrain. Bill, the master crafter, Sasha Scorn, has created a setup which will be, I hate doing this because it's somewhat giving it away, but I'm just so freaking excited. So Bill, his setup will be on this table. It's going to be amazing. Well, at least to me, it'll be the best one I've ever done. I'll say that. And then we're going to feature the Overgourd by Mike Disney as the BBEG in this stream, and we shall see what happens on that Friday night. But I suspect it's going to be very challenging for the players.
challenging is always good. Is Mike playing in that game?
He's not. He's watching.
Oh, Mike! Oh, you're watching.
Oh, I thought I was playing.
Well, hold on. Wait. I might be wrong. Let me double check, because I've had a couple of people that were late on signups, and I'll let me put it this way:
to put John on the spot.
if Mike wants to play, Mike is in. Yes,
I would love to play. Yeah.
Yes, Jay. Mike is playing.
There you go.
Yes.
Good.
With his
good,
own,
good.
yeah, he's with his overboard.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. This is gonna sound really arrogant of me. Okay, Bill's setup for John's is fantastic and wonderful, but the arena's one step above. I mean, you guys have seen the arena. I put the post out today. The arena is unbelievable, and that was a 3D print. The thing that he created for John, he created from scratch. So it's pretty impressive too. They're all super impressive how wonderful his crafts are. So now you're going to get him both Prime streams on Friday night and Saturday night. And Bill's
So
just
just to be clear, like we're trying to outflex each other with Bill's.
I know, with Bill's
Right?
crafts.
That's what you're saying, really, like how amazing Bill is, and we're flexing on one another. Like, no, he is incredible, and yes,
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
sure. I saw your post today on Instagram. It's absolutely incredible what you have.
Yeah, I'm going to show some stuff at the end too. But yeah, it's wonderful, and we got a lot of other content in there, Reaper miniatures, a lot of other things that make the whole scene. So Frank, if you're on and you're lurking, Frank from Nightheart, and you want to, I know Anne's is feeling a little under the weather. You can hop on in her place if you so choose. All right. So just putting it out there. I saw you, Frank. If you so choose to do that, if not, it's okay either way.
Frank.
But, yeah. So John, any surprises coming either night? Anything crazy?
Yeah, I think you got surprises for giveaways coming both nights, but
Okay.
I think the content, so certainly Friday night, it's going to blow people away. It's going to be amazing. And then on Sunday, I have some Carlos slicing specials that I'm going to do. So I think it's going to be fun on both streams. And Blue Box, I'm not a killer DM. I'm starting to get this label with that hate. I don't like it. It's Tim's fault.
It is. Of course, it's Tim's fault.
No, the ever mysterious Tim he's labeled me with this. But I do like a very realistic and hardcore game, and both these will be very hardcore games. And Jay, I just want to say thank you for pulling Virtual Greyhawk Con together now. I'm looking forward to my second year participating. It's going to be so much fun.
John, it's a pleasure. Absolutely. And once again, hang as long as you can. If you got a bolt in 5 minutes or whatever, you just take off,
Yeah, I'll have to go in a minute, but I'll stay on as long as I can.
Okay,
Thanks.
very, very cool. So as far as giveaways goes, I'm trying to work this out with Josh and the tech guys to throw in a couple here and there on stuff that's on our Discord as well. I'm trying to work it out, but we have a lot of giveaways coming from Nightheart. Listen to me. Troller Games, our sponsors of Greyhawk Con. Frog God Games, new sponsor of Greyhawk Con this year, and Reaper Miniatures, second year of sponsoring Greyhawk Con as well. Plus, a lot of giveaways from the community, like Patrick and who has some stuff. I'll show it at the end, and a couple of other things. I will be giving away at least one of these too. I will be giving away one of these nice shirts at the end during the SCX Express as well. We're going to be giving away some of those. You're not getting this though. There's no way. I mean, that artwork's staying with me, so note that. But yeah, we have a lot of fun things going on as far as giveaways go. And we'll be.
You don't want to give away that artwork?
No, because no. It's that in framing. Now I have a new level of respect for artists with the work that was done by Carson Druid. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful, and it's turned into a wonderful shirt. So, okay, let's go off the track here for a second and talk to our gentleman here from Greyhawk Reborn. So who wants to tell the audience what Greyhawk Reborn is? Because I bet you a lot of the people don't know what Greyhawk Reborn is.
Dave, why don't you start off, since you're really the founder of Greyhawk Reborn, if you don't mind?
You're muted, Dave. I know. Mute. It's
yeah. People wish that would happen more often. Greyhawk Reborn came about from the ashes of Living Greyhawk. We had a great time in Living Greyhawk from 2000 to 2008. We had a thriving, growing player base in Keelan, which was New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Dedicated volunteers, just like every other campaign doing it. And I mean, before that, I'd played with just same handful of people. And to be able to go out there and play with so many different types of players, so many different types of DMs in so many different places. It was just a wonderful thing for the gaming community and to actually become a part of a community as opposed to just a handful of folks in a basement or two. And it was a wonderful time. And when 4E came out and Living Forgotten Realms came out, and they said you can play anywhere, and everything that was LG kind of went back into basements again. And the gaming community wasn't doing anything.
Right.
And chatted with a number of folks, and we wanted to get that community back together. So in 2013, actually when the play test for 5E started, we gathered a group of folks up and started doing Greyhawk Reborn. We picked up 15 years after Living Greyhawk, using it as inspiration, but we won't let the canon of Living Greyhawk get in the way of us telling a good story. And
Hey, Jay?
we've just
Yes.
built on it since 2013.
Can I
And
jump
we've
in on
grown
that?
in the Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Please, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, because I got to go in a minute, but I'm going to ask Dave about this because this is really central to what I do as well. And that sort of fear of interfering with canon, Dave, and there's so much published content, and all of us who are trying to create new stories, but we want to pay homage to the old stories. How do you do that?
Greyhawk canon is different for everybody. There's folks that don't recognize or don't recognize as heavily the From the Ashes box set, some of the other stuff. So Greyhawk canon is really a very individual thing. Living Greyhawk, canon for that is whatever you experienced and such as well. So we want to tell good stories. We want to get people excited about playing. We want to have a shared storytelling experience between our DMs and our players so that our players have a great time at the table, are able to forget about their whatever troubles they have in life, whatever's going on in life, and fully immerse themselves at the table for that 4 hours that we have them. And we want them to come back. We realize that we are in the entertainment industry above all else. So we don't let canon or anything like that get in the way of a good story. I know Jay will pop in with this, but there's been plenty of times where the players have just taken us completely off the tracks. And one of the things that I'm very, very proud of our DMs that we have, we're more than willing to go with that. We're there for the players. And some of the play experiences we've had, it's just been tremendous because of the people around the table. So the canon thing is not really that big of a deal for us. We go where the players want us to go.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
that was a fantastic answer. Yes, I think we're all in agreement. I love that. And I want to say one thing. You said we're all in the entertainment industry, but I think more than that, we're in the escapism industry. I love the fact that we create a place for people to come where they get the stories and the escape from their everyday reality. And I think you have expressed, by the way, great map behind you too.
Thank you. Thank Anna for that. We ended up with in our hands here at Greyhawk Reborn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have one here somewhere too. So
It is it's a great thing that Dave, I wasn't aware that I thought you did it right after Living Greyhawk ended. I didn't realize that you didn't do it during the 4th edition era and you started it back up during 5th. I wasn't so there was a 5-year gap. I did not know that. So very cool. That's even more impressive then, because that's who knows what happens to people in 5 years, So
well, we did that on purpose actually, because it gave us we wanted to pull some LG players, some old LG players back, and it turned out as we started playing, we didn't get near as many of those as we thought, but we ended up getting a lot of new players with 5e, and having a 15-year gap allowed us to let some stories sit. Kind of gave us people wanted to play some people wanted to play their same characters that they were playing in LG, and putting that a little extra 15 years in there made it a little easier for them not to. We wanted to tell new stories, and the other thing it gave us too was the idea that we are right now in common year 621 in our campaign, so it allowed us to mesh up real world and game world years, so it's easier to keep track of for our players.
That's so funny. I mean, we're only a year or two off. I bet you didn't even know that. We're real close in time frame. That's funny. Yeah, mine's about 1 year of gameplay equals 1 year of real life, and I started in like 570. The storyline started at Emerald Meadows, so and then it's very close. That's cool. That's a good time frame. Definitely, because you can go beyond. And I think another point John was about to make was, don't worry about the canon. Just have fun with your story, right, John?
That's exactly right. Because we all want to pay homage to the canon. We want to be respectful to the lore, but the whole idea. Go back to Gygax and Arneson. It was about creating your own stories and taking this lore and making it your own. I think all these folks have done a great job with it.
One of the things that always stood out for me as Greyhawk, I'm going to jump in here again because that's what I do, is it's different from every other world. You go to Forgotten Realms and you can go up and knock on 624 Water Street. It tells you who lives in that building. Greyhawk, I thought Gygax and those guys did a great job setting it up. You knew what every area was. You know what it felt like. You had real world, fantasy world analogies. So you really had a really developed feel for what the area was. Yet you could drop just about any concept in just about any country and you could make it work because it wasn't that super developed. It allows the DM the flexibility to do that. I don't know that I haven't come across any other settings that really do that too much. The only one that's getting close to it for me is the Midgard.
Oh, okay. Wolfgang. Yeah. Very cool. Jay,
I'll be quiet for 1 hour.
No, that's good. This is great. Jay, any other comments you'd like to make?
Just to add to what Dave said with the canon and everything, what we've had some people do, which has been a little bit interesting, is some of our writers will incorporate their Living Greyhawk player characters as NPCs, sending the new players on quests and things like that. And that was kind of cool, I think, for the writers and for the new players as well. So it's been, from that perspective, it's been fun. But I totally agree with everything Dave said. You know, we don't, like I said, it's not worth it to be bound by canon. Why let canon get in the way of telling a good story? So that's kind of where we are.
You hit the nail on the head there, Jay. That's how you breathe life into a campaign, with characters from previous interacting with new characters, and it just makes it the world living.
Yeah, it's world building,
Absolutely.
and it's a lot of fun.
Definitely, 100%. Note this: out of all, if you want to see what, and I'll hop over here real quick, then we'll go back. We'll bring our we'll have Mandy come up and chat up next here. If you want to see what Greyhawk Reborn games, we have a special category for them. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to attend, events, schedule. All right, now I'm gonna make it 100 here. I'm just gonna pop it all up here. So you have your entire list of events. All you need to do is go event types and you click Greyhawk Reborn RPG. Note there are 3 seats out of every one of their games open. There's 2 here, all right, and that is at Saturday 11 a.m. And then on Sunday at 11 a.m. there's 1 seat left. They have almost completely filled and sold out, which is amazing. So thank you so very much for that, guys. Really appreciate it. Wonderful.
Thank you for having us, Jay. We're happy to contribute to the community and to your second year of this con.
Well, thank you. And I'm gonna do a couple roundtable questions. I think as we wait for like a second hour to come in, and when we get through everyone, we'll talk about a couple other things and maybe some other ideas. So sit tight if you can, gents. Like I said, when anyone has to depart, please just let us know and say, it'd be thank you for coming on. As we're gonna have some rotation going on here, but this is I want to get the word out for everyone, because I'm really appreciative of everyone participating. Without you participating, we don't have a con, right? Yep. We don't have anything. Annie and I and Josh would be sitting there running some games. That's all it would be. It would be another weekend of running extra games.
It'll still be a great weekend, Jay. You guys
Yep. I'm so excited.
Have to go. I want to say goodbye to everyone,
Bye,
and
John.
a special thank you
John.
to Jay. Jay, you've been such a patron of all things Greyhawk. You're a huge support to this entire community. We are so appreciative of this opportunity. And then a couple other thank yous. Mike Disney, as I've already referenced, I'm going to be featuring his stuff. Annabelle Meyer, her maps are scattered all throughout my room. And then Wiley Hobbit, you've been amazing. I'll leave your Greycast. Thank you so much, my friend. And I love meeting all these new folks that I've not talked to before. I just appreciate everyone. I do have to go for work, but thank you so much.
Be careful with your drive, John.
John, be
I'll
safe.
talk to you. Have
Good
a
to
good
see you,
one.
John. Be safe, man.
So, beautiful terrain coming for that Friday night game. Handcrafted by Bill. I'm kind of jealous because I love the handcrafted pieces he does, as Mike has seen in our games that we're running. And soon, the next person we're going to have talking, I'm going to hopefully have Mandy in one of my games too. I haven't broken her in yet, right, Mandy? You haven't had a chance yet to play old school. We got to get maybe you and Myriad together in a game. I think that'll be awesome. So,
that would be a blast.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Very
man.
awesome. So, are you a little apprehensive, nervous maybe for running this, which is exciting?
Yes, it's the first Greyhawk game that I'll be running. So I'm very much a baby in terms of all things Greyhawk. I've played in a Greyhawk game, some of you might remember, over on the Praetors Rejects channel. So this is the first one that I'll be DMing. I am probably going to have to shorten it a little bit to make it fit into one session. If it ends up being two, why not?
Sure.
I'm all about it if players are available, but I'm very excited. So we're going to be doing the Tomb of the Lizard King. I'm converting it to 5th edition. The 5th edition, I will say, those of you probably are aware of it, that's floating around out on DM's Guild, is that it converts it to make it Faerunian. And while Faerun is my specialty, I am trying to keep it as Greyhawk as possible in spirit of the convention. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I may or may not be messaging some of you panicking before the show to be like, what does this thing mean? Where does it go? What is it called?
Reach out.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's no big deal.
We're here to help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely.
So I appreciate that. And I know there's people in chat who would be like, hey, here I am. So yes, very, very excited for that. Did you want me to talk about the plot or?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Sure.
Talk a little bit about what your thoughts are on it. It's on my wall of fame. It's on one of the 24
Yes.
old school adventures on my wall of fame.
So I think it's God, let me move my mic. It's being a little bit weird. I'm super excited for this. It seems really fun. I picked a Tomb of the Lizard King honestly because it made me think of a reference from The Office. I'm not gonna lie. If you're not sure what I mean, look up The Office and Lizard King, and you'll see the GIF that I'm talking about.
That's awesome.
Also, I'm DMing Tomb of Annihilation right now, so I was like, tombs, why not? Let's do it. It sounds cool. Let's go with it. So yes, this is kind of like a seek and destroy kind of mission for the party. They get sent out to the area around the village of Wakeham, where they will be searching for a suddenly missing squad of 30 fighting men who had been sent to investigate highway robbery that has stopped all trade in the area of I believe it's called River Ardo, near the Vendari Palace. So that has stopped trade in the area, and the Count of Eor, I don't think it's Eor, I don't want to pronounce it Eor, has been seeking adventurers to find out the source of why the trade has stopped in the area and what's going on with that. And what the party can expect to uncover is a problem much worse than highway robbery, without spoiling it too much, because I know some of my players are lurking in chat. I see you.
Very cool.
So yes, very, very excited for that. So it's going to be a bit of a dungeon crawl. It will be brutal. I'm normally a very nice DM. I'm very story oriented, very lore oriented. And while I will throw those things in there, it's going to be, yeah, see, I see you, lurk, smiley face. Yep, I knew it. Myriad's in chat, everybody say hi. It's going to be a meat grinder. I'm going to meat grind my players. It's going to be fun. Because I never get to do that. So.
Yeah, and that's the way a lot of the old school games are. But this one has twists. This one has It does. It has some twists, and it is not easy. There's
a lot of history here. There's a lot of lore here, and I'm going to be condensing it, but trying to keep as true to it as I can without, I want to keep the spirit of the original module as much as humanly possible.
It is a classic. So,
yes.
Without giving away anything, who here has run Tomb of the Lizard King in one of their campaigns at one point?
I played in it years and years ago.
Okay.
Back in the olden days. Yeah.
Okay, so now I know who I'll be DMing later to be like, hey, you got any tips?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Absolutely.
Go, Jay. Jay
we did a return in LG. One of the adventures I wrote was Return of the Lizard King. So that was fun.
Maybe we'll do that next year for Greyhawk Con 3.
You're more than welcome to adapt that too.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So there's a lot of returns, which some of them are great. Some of them are, like I liked, for example, Return to White Plume Mountain more than White Plume Mountain because I like they developed the story, but I wasn't a fan of Return of the Giants because I thought they added some things in, But hey, there's a lot of them. I've never done the Return to Tomb of Lizard King. Is it good?
Oh no, it's something we wrote for LG. Yeah, for Living Greyhawk. Sorry, yeah. So it's something that I guess could be adapted if I could find it on my old PC. There's probably stuff floating out there. I think Dave. I think we have an archive of all the old LG adventures.
Jay, without saying too much, I'm pretty sure I could find anything you might need. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
that would be great because we could set that up, and when Mandy returns next year, maybe she could run it, or whenever, or run it on your stream post.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something.
Absolutely.
We all know what the community needs. And that's more Greyhawk streamers. That is the key, right? We have myself. Well, yeah, myself, John is regular now, and I'd say Perrinland are the 3 every week regulars, spot on Greyhawk streamers at this point running Greyhawk content. We need to get more back into the fold and rocking and rolling again. That would be great. And
try to get my players into it.
Yeah, I know. You're like you're a halfie there.
I'm half. Yeah. I got to finish Return to the Temple of Elemental Evil, and then I'll start moving fully into Greyhawk stuff. I think.
Return to Temple. Wow.
Yeah, that's a meat grinder and a half. My God.
Yes. The one person I've not had on this interview is Monty Cook. And I'm afraid to have him on because I'm going to beat him up about that adventure so much. So, and Anna's laughing. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. And so does everyone else in here about the vampire thrommel bullshit. So,
my players killed him last session.
He knows your position on that one, I'm sure.
It's not the best adventure ever, Josh. Stop. It's not. It's not. Come on. Puppets is.
He's such a troll.
He is, isn't he? Exactly. See? He's a troll and a half. Yeah, Puppets is better, John.
He trolls us in Minecraft. He's trolling us in chat now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Best NPC, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I know that Jay have to run that adventure sooner or later of the show. That's
gosh.
Fun.
Yeah. It's too long, though. My guys my tuna and fish sandwich guys, because they don't remember what they have for lunch. It's too long. It's just too long for them. I mean, we ran Temple in '87. Temple Elemental we ran in 1987. I was young. I could stay up late. It's a different story now. It would be like 30, 40 sessions on stream, I think.
Yeah.
And that's
a lot.
That's a long time. That's a long.
Okay.
So, Mandy, thanks for that. And I know you probably are busy the rest of the weekend, but maybe is there anything that you saw out of any of the games you're like, I wish I could, but I'd be interested in signing up for that? Did you see anything you liked?
I wish I had the ability to stay up all night so I could be in Ethan's game. It sounds really fun.
Same. Yeah.
Yep.
It sounds so fun, but I'm on the East Coast like you, Jay. So
coffee.
That would be. That's true. I'm so tempted, but
and it's 2 nights.
My all-nighter days are mostly over.
Yeah, it's 2 nights. Yep.
Yeah. Well, also right after my game on Saturday, I have a concert to run to. So I'll be all dressed up for my game because as soon as we're done and I'm raiding into your channel, Jay, right? Yes. As soon as I raid into your channel, I'm gonna be like, bye, and then I have to get my little buggy and go. So I'll be full face, full outfit, the whole 9. People will be like, why are you so dressed up? It's because I'm going to a concert.
Yeah. So that's awesome, though. Who are you seeing?
Outdoors. It's safe. Outdoors.
So cool.
And masks and things. Wear your masks.
Yeah.
There. Okay. I said it. I'm done.
Who are you seeing, if I may ask?
I'm going to see a band called Thrice.
Okay.
They just dropped a new album. So
nice.
Band.
Awesome. Cool. Very, very cool. Hey, you got to have a life outside of gaming, right? You gotta have a life outside of gaming.
I don't know, really. I really don't know.
A life outside of gaming. What show is this?
What
are you talking about?
So you heard what I had to do today, right? To get here. I had to sit through that soccer game. I had to, and everyone today. My wife's 50th birthday's tomorrow, but we had a party tonight, so I had to get. We had to do all that. Had the in-laws over, and all that. So I mean, it's real life stuff comes up sometimes, Yeah. So, but yeah, we had.
Chat's roasted you, Jay.
I know.
Understand? We just said, listen, I don't really have a life outside of gaming. This is like the first not gaming thing I've done in over a year.
Well, that's awesome. You got to do it. I mean, you got to everything in moderation. That's what I always say. And that-
Favorite Thrice song? Oh my god, you grilling me now while we're on live stream?
That's cool, Mac. Good question. I'm glad to hear you asking that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm
I like all
sorry.
their songs.
I'm sorry if I embarrassed myself by saying that, but you know, I get. You only have 3 streams this week. I mean, yeah, guys, come on, give me a break, right? You know, you gotta have some balance. I don't want to get thrown out of my house. You know,
I'm down to 1 stream a week. I don't know how I manage that, but got to build it back up.
Yeah,
Get more D&D games in.
Real life stuff always comes up, and that's a cool thing. So,
Yeah.
but I really appreciate it. I'm excited to watching your game. I really am. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see your little spin on it and your style in 5e and an adventure I love so much. So, thank you for that. No, let's go, Scott. Scott, talk about? I found it. I think I found it.
Oh, did you find?
I found it. I found Caverick's Cove.
There it is.
I found it.
I've got the shiny original tucked away because I got the autograph copy from Carlos, so I had the personalized, so I had to print the PDF off to work on it. But yeah, we're gonna run an adventure out of On the Road to Caverick's Cove. And if anybody of you or any of you are familiar with Carlos's stuff, he's writing, Greyhawk type content without it being in Greyhawk. And it's magnificent. His stuff is so, just reading the module, it was like reading a novelette almost, especially with this particular setting, this Caverick's Cove. It's a small fishing village of about 534 souls. It's set in Raddick, and on Anna's map, I've got it up here. It's kind of halfway between Cormac and Devonmeek, right on the coast, maybe just southeast of Grass Flats, east of the Rakers.
Yeah, and it's going to put it on the map, I think.
It's a cool little town that it's pretty old. It was constructed back in 322 CY by this sort of retired pirate, Henry Caverick. And he was from down in the hold of the Sea Princes, if I'm translating Carlos's work properly here. And of course, that's a long, long way, from Raddick. So, but I guess as a pirate, you do have to at some point probably venture far from home because of things. And so he kind of retired. He had this little hidden cove, like any good pirate's going to have a little hideout place. But he built a small fortification, and then the farmers in the area kind of came around all the land around this small fortification, said, hey, we want to farm this ground, but we could really use your help as sort of a protectorate. And of course, Caverick's ego was enough to say, lord of a area, and this led to that. And so the village was born, and we're going to flash forward to more modern times in Greyhawk. Again, we're set in Raddick, and this is I don't want to give too much away because I saw Enoch Pratt in chat, and Asher's in the chat, but it's about a mystery, or excuse me, a murder. But I will say it's not a murder mystery. It's more of we know who did it, and we need brave souls to go track this fellow down and bring him to justice, because the sheriff and the mayor have given up. It's kind of a cold case, but the best friend of the victim is pretty unhappy with the situation. So our players are going to find themselves in Caverick's Cove for one reason or another, and they're going to go find this fellow by the name of Dunbar Fortin. And what's cool about the module is it's inspired, I believe, a little bit by the village of Hamlet.
Oh yeah.
And so but it's nothing like Hamlet. Other than that, but it's a really kind of a sandbox. There are Carlos had gone through here. There's this really great map that keys, 51 locations on this map. And so in the module, which is, like that thick, he's got it all written out. Who lives in what farm or what home. It's a small village that's been walled. It's got a mercenary guild. I mean, it is thick and full of stuff. Some intrigue, some adventure, and you could literally build a campaign and set it there or begin it there, and you could play several levels of adventures. And then of course, it's just such a small little place, and you're in a known area of Raddick with history. You're not far from the Bone March. You're just north of the great kingdom, the northern province, the mountains on the other side. The Theocracy of the Pale is over there. It's a really cool location. Plus, you have the sea and all the good stuff beyond that. But we're going to focus on finding this Dunbar Fortin. We got 4 players: Enoch Pratt, Doc Shoulder, Dave from Guild Superior is going to play, one of the DMs over there.
He'll be on in the second hour.
Yeah, and then
Dave will be
Asher
on
the Bear.
tonight. He's in Kayla's game right now. So
yeah. And if you ever get a chance, want to plug that before you come on to Jay's Gabbin show, check out Time Lord's Wife's. She's running a version of Curse of Strahd that's pretty cool. So, but at any rate, we're going to play 5e rules. So I'm just running everything mechanically that way. If you know anything about Carlos's games, he runs them OSRIC, builds them OSRIC compliant. So they're set up for kind of the old school rule set. But I'm really, really stoked. And I think we're going to probably give away a gift certificate to Castle Entertainment, to Carlos's stuff.
Very cool.
I want to get him as much exposure as possible, because I just love it's like buying new content for Greyhawk without, obviously, it's not technically Greyhawk, but if you kind of get the secret code, and you probably could email Carlos, he'll help you set your module and get you squared away in the world of Greyhawk. But it's just so well done. You would not believe the NPC development and the characters and so forth in here. So we're looking forward to that. We'll be on Sunday afternoon, and I think I raid, Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I raid into Blue Box, into John's. So
well, let's take a look. How about that as we go in here? We're going to take a quick look here. And once again, if you just hopped on in the last 30 minutes, you go here onto Tabletop Events, Virtual GrowdCon, go to Attend, go to the channel guide, and look, they're all right here. Boom, 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 all the way down to day 3. These are highlighted streams. This isn't every game. These are just the highlighted streams. Murder in Carrick's Cove. No, you're going to raid into Nightheart, it looks like.
Nightheart,
depending on what time you get done. If you get done before 3 Eastern, it's going to be Nightheart. If you get in for 3, actually, it's going to be Nightheart either way, because that crowd will then raid. Nightheart will raid into John. So you're going to raid in Nightheart. Yep. And we just go here, and we click on here, and go to Wily Hobbit. A couple things for everyone. 1, follow you should be following every single streamer that's part of GrowdCon, they're part of the community. Please, just go in, click follow all of them. I'm asking you, please do that. Number 2, every live stream will be getting from our sponsors at least one giveaway. Okay, so at least a gift certificate or something from either Reaper or Frog God or Troller Games. All right, so every highlighted stream will be getting that, and I'm trying to work out with Josh how we're gonna do it in Discord as well for a couple. As well. We're gonna target some. No European 2e 5e Greyhawkers. That's not true. Overcord. There are some. We definitely do have some. Absolutely. And he's not on tonight, but I'm going to show you right now as Mike went away. Let me show you real quick on here. I got to go back to the other screen, and then we'll ask a question or two from the group here. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. Right here. This is Oranir, Tom Vandeveen. If you know Oranir, he has a YouTube channel, The Grey League, which is awesome. 4 a.m. Eastern, the Elmshire Murder, and there's open spots for it. And I really, Overcourt, if you're playing, he's a 5-year, I would go right here and I would sign up. I would go in and sign up for this. The Grey League. He's got he's just started. He's got a YouTube channel, so he just started on Twitch. Anna, what do you think of Tom? I mean, he's a great guy.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's also a little bit unique because he presents a lot of multimedia background material and he analyzes things, and he comes up with these kind of deep dives into various topics of Greyhawk. Right. So if you're new to Greyhawk, you should definitely check out. And even if you played for years in it, it still gives you new little cool tidbits and stuff. So he's a video blogger in a way of Greyhawk, very much.
He does some great work. He does a lot of compiling of, like for PostFest, he's doing the compiling of that grand PDF for, oh my gosh, Troy, thanks. Wow, thank you so very much. So he does. The other UK streamer we have, which this game is full, and it's 2E, and that is Lawful Stupid, has the Fane of Whispers. Their DM is UK, but he lives in the UAE right now. So I don't even want to know what time difference that is. But that is Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, and that is Lawful Stupid. Check them out as well. So we do have European streamers. coming here as well. So we did, and both 2E and 5E. It's pretty funny you said that. So, alrighty.
Hey, Jay, let me give a quick plug for
Sure.
the podcast here before I flip out to the next person. Greycast, if you haven't heard of that,
Yes.
Mateus and I have been putting together podcast episodes featuring all different elements of the world of Greyhawk, whether it's streamers, creators.
Put the
Anna's
link
been a
in,
guest,
please.
Jay's been a guest.
Twice.
Yeah, I'll get you the Twitter handle so you can follow that. It's at Greycast576, and I'll drop it in chat. But we did drop an episode this morning with Jay with a kind of a different preview. Not just focused on the stream games. So check that out if you can and give us a follow.
Mandy.
But we're trying to get some good lore. In fact, I got to bounce out here in a minute. We're going to record an episode about Niron. So give that a look. Greycast, the podcast.
Now watch. He comes on. He's going to scare off half the guests. They're all just going to go, I'm out of here. Look at the look on Andy's face.
What's up?
Yes.
Hey.
What's up, Josh?
Please,
The huge.
please link the Greycast.
I gotta go.
That is
Thanks,
awesome.
Andy.
Look at the time.
Nah.
Yes.
Good to
Hey,
see you
Mandy, by
again,
the
Mandy.
way, welcome to the community, and thanks for streaming.
Yes.
Love
Thank
it.
you. Thanks
Stoked
for
that you're
having
here.
me. You guys
Yeah.
have all been so welcoming and friendly so far. I feel really welcome here. So thank you.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Mike's been awfully quiet, and so Mike, I'm going to ask you a question here. I know what the answer is, but I want to, because Gary Julian's on in chat, and I want his head to semi-explode. What is your favorite module for Greyhawk?
I
can jump right on this.
Evil.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
something else. Temple of Elemental Evil. What's your second favorite?
It's come on, Barrier Peaks.
Yes, Expedition to Barrier Peaks. Gary doesn't like sci-fi in his D&D, so yeah, there you go.
I love that module. That and it's simply because it is sci-fi.
I got him
and
good.
D&D.
You tell him, Mike.
Look at Gary in chat, man.
Taco.
Don't listen.
WTF.
Gary doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's awesome.
Santa's here.
Yes,
That's
great.
awesome.
So, Mike, what do you think now? You're playing in. So, Mike is not only streaming, he's playing in at least 2 games that I know of. He's playing in John's game Friday night and playing in. We'll talk about the Grand Melee in the second hour. Tell us a little bit, though, Mike, about Sir Vargren and what happened during the joust.
Well, he came in. Everybody had thought the joust was over, and that the winner was walking away. And well, that wasn't the case, was it, Jay?
No, it wasn't. This
It
was
wasn't the case because Sir Vargren came in, Mr. Party Pooper himself, and just peed all over everybody's rainbow in parade, and they were not happy. He was very, very much unliked right off the bat. So he was happy though because he got the grandstand and take down some and have some fun, So
There he is, Sir Vargren the Unmerciful. I'll cover Josh's face there. Yes. So I think Von Mokel was on, and Matthew Barnabas won the joust fair and square, and Vargren knocked him off right away. But then Stella's character, Lady Isarel, took out Vargren, and Vargren, who was a former champion, and former champions aren't allowed to compete by rule. And he doesn't like that rule because he's a Lord Page disciple, very Catholic neutral. But he's coming back for the Grand Melee. And Mike's playing him again, and so it's gonna be a fun time.
We're gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
He's a great character to play. Nobody likes him, so it makes it even more fun to play. So it's almost like being able to be a DM while you're a player because nobody likes this guy. You know what I mean? It's like he's a mob. He's a monster.
Yeah. Hey, Biggie, and Biggie Paw's in there too. Biggie Paw's playing Tarish Ming from Ket, so he got unfortunately he got the bottom of the barrel being the last sign up in. So, but that's okay. Everyone gets them. Everyone has players. So, Mike, what are you most that you're not participating in? What are you most looking forward to?
that I'm not participating.
Yeah. Like anyone in particular stream? I'm not trying to say one's better than the other. I'm just saying there's something that's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to watch that.
There'd be a quiz.
Well, I'm a huge I'm of course I'm a fan of your streams, Jay. So that's right off the bat.
You don't have to suck up to him.
Man.
It's true though. It's true. There's no butt kissing there. That's truth. But I think I'm looking forward to the game that I'm not in that Blue Box is running
Sundays. Okay.
Yeah, the
Cool.
Sunday game. So
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to that because John he runs an incredible game. So and he's always fun to watch, and the role playing in those games, or if you're into role playing and your D&D and character development and really character exploitation is really the word for it. Those guys really they're actors. They're insane and really 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 good. Like NPC Voices is one of those guys on his stream, if I'm not mistaken, and in that game.
Yep.
So it's and I think NPC Voices is going to be in the Grand Melee as well.
Brim is coming. Brim the Half Ogre's in. Oh, I have a surprise.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Wait. And Gary the Black Knight's talking trash in chat right now about how he got gypped his joust title. So, trust me, I have something prepared. You know me. I'm always thinking of ways to have people like this butt heads all the time. It's part of the game. It's part of the fun. So
be a good time.
Yeah, I'm going to roundtable this, and I always ask this question because I just want to get a feel from everyone. So I know we're going to be going in the second hour. I know some of you have to depart. Give me your favorite Greyhawk adventure of all time. I know Mike said Temple of Elemental Evil followed by Barrier Peaks. I know, Anna, what do you think? Yours is Hamlet?
Hamlet, yeah,
Hamlet.
Definitely. Yep.
Cool. Mandy,
one.
Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
Keep on the Borderlands.
Great one.
I love that module.
Yeah,
the
really
first one
good.
ever. Love it.
Great one. How about you, Mandy? You got one that you've done some research on?
I haven't really done a lot outside of the game I played and the one that I'm prepping for next week.
It's a great game. It's like I said, it's on my top 24 on my wall. So you do. That's a wonderful one to have.
I definitely love it.
Very cool. Jay, how about you?
White Plume Mountain, I think, stands out for me. I just like the original a lot.
Charybdis is one of those arch nemesis that exist in Greyhawk, and I didn't know that. I didn't know the story. All right, see you, Scott. Thank you.
See you, everybody. Thanks for having me. Yep.
Scott.
Next weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Scott's got to go. He's actually got a great cast that he's doing. I think it's about Nyrons. So
Yep.
Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. So I did not know that discussion that David Leonard did. That Vecna and they were all like all at the same time. I found that amazing. I did not know any of that. It was really cool.
They were. Yeah, it is very cool. The history of that and just that old map too, with that gave you some ideas to write your own adventures. Like here lies Dragotha, and here's the Dead Bull's eye socket, and all that stuff. I thought was just very cool.
Yep.
Good one there, Taco. John, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you back on, John. Dave, how about you?
Boy, I tell you, it's hard to pick out one that's exceptional, but it had a great play experience and a tremendous DM and group around the table for Hollow the Ape.
Oh, wow.
Great time playing it.
Wow.
Not that highly thought of, but we just had a great crew playing it with 25, 30 years ago. And just had an absolute blast with it. So that sticks out for me.
Cool. Ethan.
Many have said this, but I'm going to also say it, Temple. I just remember playing Temple, and I was probably a junior in high school in 88 or 87. And my friends and I, who now live around the world, we still talk about that. However many sessions, however many Friday after schools into Saturday by 2 p.m. you play for 12, 13 hours in a row. And that was just a highlight of high school D&D for us was Temple of Elemental Evil.
Yeah, you're a little younger than me. It was college for me, so same time. But and that's mine. Everyone knows that's mine. Followed by Showcanth number 2. You know, and a lot of people say Shokanth, the monsters don't make sense. Well, it's almost time sealed in their Guardians. I love Shokanth, but TE is definitely number one for me.
Kind of like Cthulhu, those creatures a little bit, right?
Well, there is some of that in there. There's that wall of tentacles. There's the Tharsden. You know, you have that Tharsden chamber that, especially in G3 and the Vault of the Drow, you got a lot of that going on. There's all sorts of crazy stuff running
You've been
around.
playing Shokanth on.
Hi, Josh.
What?
Hello.
Hi.
Why don't you?
They've been playing Shokanth on the GaryCon channel. The Gax Pack the last month.
Really?
Huh?
The gas
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah,
Very cool.
That's what they call them. So.
Very, very
It's fun.
Yes,
They're fun.
Mandy,
That's a
two more
good
horrors.
Wait.
Mandy,
Okay, so are all of the adventures from Tales of the Yawning Portal like Greyhawk adventures transposed to Faerun?
a
No, they're
lot
not
of
all.
them are,
Okay.
Mandy. A lot-
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I've played all those. Okay.
Two more horrors.
I love Tales from the Yawning Portal.
Two more horrors is definitely an old school, deadly Greyhawk adventure.
I have a love-hate relationship with that adventure.
Dead
and
and Tay is in Yawning Portal, and that's a Forgotten Realms one.
so they mix and match. The entire Ghost of Saltmarsh is all Greyhawk, and including some of the ones they pulled from Dungeon Magazine to make in U1, U2, U3, and in the Dungeon Magazine adventures. They did that too. So one isn't okay. Sure. I don't know Yawning Portal, and here up now. Crew 2 is starting to come in, which is awesome. So Josh, please tell everyone. I think we. Well, what's your favorite, by the way? And don't say Return to TEE, or I'm gonna knock you right off of this Zoom. So
Wait. So Return to TE, Temple of Elemental Evil.
That's not your favorite.
It's not my favorite Greyhawk or my favorite adventure of
I
all
said
time.
Greyhawk.
I don't know. Right now it's a right now thing, and right now I'm still delighted by Carlos's entry into the Underdark Uprising thing, where everyone else was really drow focused with their adventures, and then Carlos came in with his Githyanki, Githzerai, and Red Dragons and all that stuff. Very, lore centric and Greyhawk centric, and yet different. And that delighted me. I think I became his Patreon as just for that. He said he'd let me have it if.
That's awesome.
So right now it's that. Ask me again in another couple hours.
Yeah, and Will ran Durgar instead of Drow. So here's the thing: old Dragon magazines. Who here ran Fedefensor, which is the Githyanki Fortress in Gray Space?
Oh yeah, that's a great one. That takes place on the astral plane, right? You're after the sword.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's in a dungeon magazine, right? That's
I think it's in Dragon. I think it's that old.
A Dragon.
Yeah, that was nasty too. So, but Githyanki were cool, and the only time I TPK'd a high level party was they took a greater silver sword and thought that there wasn't going to be any repercussions. And right in the middle of a bar scene with a bard, bards singing and all, a whole bunch of Githyanki showed up right in the middle and just slaughtered the whole group and took the sword back. I mean, what do you expect? From Githyanki are nasty. Second giveaway tonight, everyone. So you get your choice. We're going to do a double bang here. Besides the 25, you want to go the route of old Necromancer games. We're going to do Crucible of Freya and the Book of Taverns, or Ravenloft and Ravenloft 2 reprints.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ready
Or
for this drawing?
yeah, absolutely. Or G1 to 3 and Q1. So there you go. All right.
Don't dangle Ravenloft stuff in front of my face. I need it.
These are the originals. These are the originals in reprint. The original Ravenloft, the original Ravenloft 2, the most difficult. Anyone ever run this in here? This is the most difficult adventure I've ever run in my life to run. Dave, Jay?
I played it but never ran it.
No, I've read through it.
Why
I've
is
never
it
had
so
to
hard? Why is it so hard to run?
I don't want to give it away, but you have to use a deck of cards, and there's like 30 different NPCs, the mayor, all the people in the town, and this is the first sighting, by the way, of the Lich of Zalen anywhere is in this adventure. They start changing places. The undeads and the minions of Strahd in this one start changing places with the people in town, and you got to keep track of it. It's crazy.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Is it true that you can walk into Ravenloft from Greyhawk and walk into Faerun?
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Is that true?
Great. Ravenloft's a pocket
Yeah.
plane, so yeah. So it's possible. It just depends. Now, I think they went crazy. The Lord Saw thing. That was a little. That was okay. I mean, they got all different people, and they put a Zalen in there.
Lord Soth is in the Domains of Dread.
I think Weiss and Hickman are on
Is it
record
because
saying that
he's
happened
the
without
most
their
dangerous? Is it because he's the most dangerous
Uh-oh.
Death Knight?
Duncan Joustley's on everyone.
in the universe, or
well, it's called Night of the Rose. It's a book. Josh, you want to read it? Night of the Rose. It explains how he slips into Ravenloft.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get Gary pissed off because there's we know about a few other Death Knights that may have predated Lord Soth. And
exactly. Why are you trying? See, why are you poking at Gary? Gary is
because he's already had a couple shots at me. I'm just returning volleys at this point.
So I want to make a quick announcement while in Discord. While I got a fourth confirmation for the Greyhawk Ask the Experts. The Ask the Experts show now has Eric Mona, Joe Block, Alan Growy, and Malden. Dennis Tetro's confirmed now. So we got those four for the Ask the Experts show. I think that's a pretty good lineup.
Yeah.
And
Alan Growy's got 2 seats, I think, left in one of his games.
Because 2 people refunded tickets in the last day.
Oh, because I've run into people on the street walking around, and talk, well, not on the street, over at friendly local game store, who were just like, Alan Growy's game was the best game I've ever played in at NTRPG, and I've gone every year. And I'm just like, really? Okay. Well, maybe I can. So if you've got the time, they've got the tickets.
Yes, it's a Friday game, though, and that's what may be difficult for some people. And I know people were jostling tickets in and out and all, and we had an unfortunate cancellation with DM Samuel. So I said to Josh I needed to talk to him. So 2 things. Josh and I are going to work out how we're going to target a couple RPGs and give giveaways in them in Discord. We're going to work that out, because we got a ton of giveaways from our 3 sponsors. We want to keep everyone, including Beyond Streams, in that. We'll work that out. Yes.
Make it rain.
We'll work that out. Number 2, DM Samuel can't do the Grand Melee now. Okay, as he had an issue come up with his mother, unfortunately, and sorry to hear that. So Chuck has asked me to ask the only other person he trusts with Josh Death Dealer to play Josh Death Dealer in the Grand Melee. Who would that be, Josh?
What time is it at?
What time? At 6 p.m. Are you in another thing? 6 p.m.
I think I might be DMing.
Oh, if you're DMing, that's fine.
I'm hosting.
I will figure something out. I may open it.
No, I might be free.
Six. Just let me know. So.
All right, we'll do.
All right, we'll talk about that. All right, so Duncan Joustley's on and Casey Brown's on, and we got a nice crowd here. So, any of for the first hour, any of you want to any comments or anything you want to talk about? Please hang out the whole time. We love this discussion, and we want we want to give away some stuff. And I feel charitable. We're going to do 2. We're going to do 3 giveaways now, and you get 2. We're going to do two sets of these plus the $25 gift certificate of those.
Lord Gazumba is well known for his charity.
All right, so we're up to 3 giveaways now for at the end of the show. So hang in there, everyone. If you want to be, you got to be on to be eligible. So, Ethan,
I can read term papers anytime, so I'll hang on.
All right, that's cool. All right, no problem, there, Jay. Awesome. So, Jay, Dave, what would you guys like to say in closing for Greyhawk Reborn?
Just come out, give us a try. Look, I think we're running some really good games. We got a lot of good GMs running at the con this weekend, game on.
Yeah, I've heard. I've heard some good things about some of the new modules. I know at GaryCon we're hoping to see you guys come out as well for with if you can't do physical, do virtual.
Yep. I'll be there physically.
And all right. That'd be interesting. And then, well, yeah, I know. I mean, a number of us are going to GaryCon, you know. And yeah, I've got a 3rd level bard, and I've got one game. I allow myself one Greyhawk Reborn game, so hopefully I get to keep playing him and not get him killed like almost happened with the last crew I ran with, because they were dead set against doing the smart thing. But you know, that's sometimes what happens when you're in a con.
That's part of the players taking you where they want to go sometimes.
Yeah, it was exciting. There's some arguing.
Hey, Jason. So I just want to say one more time, thank you both, and thank your whole crew. Really, a super enhancement to the con, and you know, thank you for participating in the community. Means a lot to everyone. Note this:
get someone streaming. You guys got to get someone streaming.
Yeah. Well, this is what Josh. This is what I'm going to suggest. I mean, all the Discords are going to be used. So the tech team, someone will be on, and if you want to listen in on something, one of their games that's going on, I think just we can get a permission from. Here comes Kayla. We can get a permission from one of the tech people to hop into a game and just listen into a Greyhawk Reborn game, because they're going to be going on almost all the time. So, woohoo! Correct, Josh?
See Balfrin.
See Bal's on now. Balfrin. All right, so Bal's gonna handle that. So,
well, you know, he yells at me when I try and you know, handle everything, and I yell at him when he tries to handle everything. So we're gonna do a better job of balancing with the team. If you're having a technical issue, you know, come on by before, check your audio. You know, Discord can be sometimes a little tricky. It's free, you know, so sometimes it's a little bit.
We've boosted it up, but we'll make sure it stays boosted for this, and make sure that everyone, there will be tech people. There's Josh, there's Zarathon, there's Balfrin, there's Grape Ape, there's who am I missing? Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor, Dwarf, from like physical GaryCon and all the virtual events that have pretty much happened since the pandemic began. He's a mainstay. He's a rock. He's probably not watching this, but you know, still,
it's okay.
He is. Might get a couple more folks. If you're interested in volunteering, we could always use the help. If you want to learn how to help run a virtual con, you know, it's not hard. A lot of times it's just being patient and, you know, helping people find where the heck their DMs are, or find where their players went, and, you know, sort through a few technical issues. So if you got any of those skills or want those skills, come on by, hit us up, and we'd love to have you. That's that.
We always can use more help. Always using more help. I know Jay has got to leave, and I don't know if Dave has to or not shortly. But so we're gonna have a couple more people hop on. While that's going on, anyone who needs to hop off, please do. Thank you so very much. Hey, we'll see you both soon. See you.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Thank you. Really.
We'll see you next weekend.
See you.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Looking forward to it. See you guys.
Safe journey.
Bye.
All right, so as they're logging off, we're going to have, I think, Kayla and DM Dave from Guild Superior and Time Lord's Wife hopping on in a second as well. So I'll make sure that they hop out here. Casey and Duncan Jousley have hopped on. So let's hear what they have to say. Casey Brown.
First, Garn's going to win the melee. The only non-fighter. I don't want to hear anything from stupid Black Knights or wannabe Death Knights or Cavaliers who are sissy boys with horses.
So what I'm hearing,
the
an opportunity,
cleric of Kellenin.
It takes a true swordsman to win the melee.
Right.
Yeah.
That is brazen, considering you have the worst Thaco table out of anyone in this fight.
Yes, but I have magic.
What is he playing?
But you can't use your magic in the game in the events.
Why not?
You can't buff yourself up.
Why not?
Because you can't. You can't do it, man.
That would be quite
It's not my fault they can't cast spells.
Very,
they can.
Unsportsmanlike.
Yes. You're
Garn's still gonna win.
It's gonna be a blast.
I mean, there are members who are participating that are saying that no one should use magic weapons or armor of any sort.
Yeah, but
I was expecting that.
No,
I know, but that's
no.
Reginald, but he's an old stickler. He'll have to adjust to the new and expanded rules that Lord Gazumba has laid out upon us.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then speaking of Ravenloft and Lord Soft, I'm pretty sure Weiss and Hickman had said they disavowed that, at least one of them, that happened without their permission.
It sounds very
Big
very
Mac,
Greyhawk.
so Big Mac has just asked a question in chat. Duncan, do you have license to wear that hat?
Is that like a Musketeers hat or something?
Nice shirt. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Overgourd pin and a Lord Gazumba shirt. He is kissing up royally.
That's right. Oh, wait, hang on. I need bonus points for the special. Oh, there's Stella.
There's your cat.
There's my familiar.
Criticism.
Come on, Stella. Do something cool.
It's like
I need points. She is knocked out.
Good familiar. Yeah.
So
4.
Casey, so one little minor disappointment I have right now is Casey's games aren't filled for the tourneys. All right, so I'm going to flip screens real quick and show you where they are. Because these things were the first ones to sell out last year, and I think Casey, you have people scared shitless or something. I don't know.
I think so. I think broadcasting tournament 1 made people think, that it was very mean. But this one is not designed to be as much a TPK as tournament 1. And for those in the audience who don't know, BK Tourney 1 was a living Greyhawk adventure that I converted from 3.0 to Pathfinder. And it was called the scariest living Greyhawk adventure of all time at like Gen Con 2001 or 2002.
I died in it, playing it recently.
Yeah.
And I got to play it. A whole bunch of people in the audience got to play it.
You're using 3.5 rule set, right?
Well, Pathfinder. I adapted. So BK Tourney 2 is 2 Bandit Kingdoms Living Greyhawk adventures, one from year 6 and one from year 7, smooshed together because they're both set in the city of Grouse in the Bandit Kingdoms.
I'll ask this again. If I've not played 3.5, I have no idea 3.5 or Pathfinder. Can I come play in your game, even though if I'm not really good at 3.5?
It would be helpful if you had any sort of 3.0, 3.5, or Pathfinder experience. I know, but last year we ran into this where it took a while to come back to all of us because I've been running 5e.
You can't say it. Just lie to them, Casey.
But
tell them.
That being said, the characters are only 6th level. And if you want to come play, I'm sure we can help you out. It's a very basic action economy. It's a 3.0 engine, a move, and an action, and that's about it.
Oh, you're already getting hero points. Gained.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. I'm going to talk about that right now. So this is how we want to make this fair, so that certain characters don't get hundreds and hundreds of hero points.
Anna.
All right, Gary.
Yeah.
So hold on one second. Let me. Someone here.
I'm ready to.
That should link it there over cord right there at the bottom button there. All right. So here's the deal. This is what we're doing. Everyone gets 1 special elimination hero point, and what that is that undoes a fumble of your own, and that's it. 1 for the entire tourney. That way it's fair. A fumble and you fall doesn't knock you out of a tournament for that first one. But we're not allowing hero points for critical hits and all that other stuff, just like we did in the joust. We want to make it on an even playing field for this adventure. If you want to cheer during it, please, by all means, do that. We can't have. We don't want to make people feel bad, especially people like Mike or Gary.
Anna will be getting a ton.
Anna's not in it. Anna's not in it. No, Anna's not. But
right.
Stella's in it, and Kayla's in it.
God,
and
Stella would get.
And also Cassandra's in it. Yeah, what's going to happen. So
exactly what's going to happen.
They're
going to get flooded with
you're not.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll say this one time so that everyone else can laugh. Everyone starts at total hit points. There you go, Mike. That make your night. I didn't say turtle. Yep. So, but Casey already sent me another signed copy of his Bandit Kingdom book for me to donate specials for him. Well, I guess he lied to you then, Troy. So here are the 3 events for BK Tourney, Trouble at Gloucester. 1 open seat for Friday at 7 p.m. and both of the rest are at noon on Eastern. So you got number 2 is 2. I'd love to at least make sure 2 of these go off, and hopefully all 3. And the third table is still got 4 signups for it on Sunday at noon. So there you go.
So on the Friday table, there's someone sitting waitlisted, and I've pinged them a couple times. And from what I know, it's first come, first served. So if someone right now in the audience goes and registers for it,
who is it?
I don't know, some guy named Vern.
Oh, I see
it's
that.
Vernon Vincent.
No, it just says Vern. It just says Vern. There's no last name. I'll look that up. I had that issue
But I've
as well.
sent multiple emails. So, hey, if someone in the audience wants to go and register for it right now, you will be playing Sergey, the Renee fighter thief, who John, Blue Box John, got to play, as well as Will Dvorak had gotten to play Sergey. He was the most popular of the pre-gens. It's the same pre-gens. They're just leveled up to 6th level, which makes Tammy a lot better at combat. Anna.
All right, look at that. And there comes Kayla and Dave, who just had, I'm assuming, a great session as well for coming on. We're going to talk about their streams.
Welcome.
So
and we've got Amy Crittenden on the Saturday table.
Yeah.
Registered.
Absolutely. Who's on the Sunday? Do you know?
I could look, but
yeah. So let's get these filled, at least 2 of them.
Right.
There's some. Let's get our men's games filled. Let's get Tom Orenier's games filled for European players, and let's get these Bandit Kingdom ones filled. And we'll be pretty much 100% and filled up. Then there'll be a couple games here and there, but beside that, that'll be good. I think another one is Zeef. The Zeef game on Sunday has a couple of
John
seats
Dawes.
too. Yeah, and Dickeris's game, and I know a game DM Samuel's game had to be canceled Sunday. That's a perfect one to jump in. It was roughly at the same time. That's a perfect one to jump in on as well. So there you go. There are those for Casey. And
the tournament has prizes, just like last year.
Andy wants to know if she's got a seat. Man, you just start yelling.
I don't want to interrupt. Jeez.
Jay.
She's nicer than you are.
He won't stop
Josh.
talking. Yeah. Oh.
That's okay. Busting my balls again. Sorry, I shouldn't have said.
See if I invite you to play the tournament in the future, Josh. Jeez.
Let me take a look here. I think
we fill that extra seat that opened up for my game?
I'm taking a look here. What's the start time again? It should be right here.
3.
3. It should be right here. There it is. 2 Melissa King 5e.
Mandy's a fun GM.
I got Roberts.
Uses Owlbear Rodeo, which is easy to use for BTT.
We got Phantom playing in that game. We have Thomas Seals. We have Matt Robertson, which is Grape Ape, and we have Brett Hutter. So you probably need to contact Brett Hutter. He's probably your newest sign up. So there you go. Okay. Awesome. You are filled.
Yay.
Along with Myriad, right?
Oh yeah, she has all the details already. She made her character days ago.
Very, very cool. So we have some new people here. I want to welcome Kayla, Time Lord's wife, and DM Dave from Guild Superior. Thanks for coming on.
Grande Maison.
That's correct.
Good old Tim. So
that's not Tim.
Well, we're going to go to Tim mode in a second after we do some introductions here. So we'll start.
I don't think anyone wants to see Tim mode, Lord Gazan.
Oh my gosh! But we got to talk about your game.
Not sure anyone's prepared for that.
Yes, that's true. That's very, very true.
I didn't lay down the plastic sheeting to go into Tim mode. I'm sorry.
So, Kayla, Friday, the second event of Greyhawk Con, right after Mike Disney's stream, is yours. Tell us some of the players you have in your game and what it's about.
Oh my gosh, we are straight up stacked. Let me look at this chat room here real quick, you guys. I'm not even joking. I have such a huge party full of amazing people. I've got Dave, who is not only in my Sunday game for Tales of Dread Bloodlines, but he's going to be in this one shot as well. I've got Celtic Boar, who you guys all know and love.
Awesome.
I also have Damn Weirdo 2, which you guys are familiar with.
Yes.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah,
Barely Hanging On, who's Flan from my Wednesday games, which we haven't done in a few weeks, but you guys might be familiar with his face. Let's see here. We also have Phantom NJ.
Yes, Rob. Great.
Rob.
Jose, of course.
Jose Ortiz.
He drew the artwork for the creature that I made for Carlos. And so Carlos, of course, has his own artwork done for the module, but I commissioned Jose to do my own custom piece for it, which I get to showcase at the one shot. I'm so excited to show this to you guys. He did amazing work. Some people have already seen it. And last but not least, waiting for him to get the day off, and hopefully he will be able to play, is Carlos himself.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Jose does great art. I had him do a piece for my wife last year, one of her PCs. So if Jay throws up the link to it. Check it out.
And if you guys, sorry, real quick, if you guys want to see that, make sure that you go over to Castle Entertainment because the new module for Root of All Evil is out, and you guys can see the creature that I made there.
Yep, absolutely. It is really cool. I'm trying to
Link it.
Someone
Not
link it,
you?
please. Someone please link.
You have to
You
probably
gotta remember,
program it.
I am on my laptop on Twitch, not on my main machine.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry about that.
You know how
Put
that
up
goes.
multiple monitors.
You know what? Yo, streaming genius. I know what it takes for me not to crash, so zip it.
Oh,
yes,
geez.
I know, Frank. I know.
Craftsman never blames his tools, sir.
Yes.
Get him! Get him!
Unbelievable. There, hey Brian, good to see you, man. Got to remember. Yes, I don't fear technology. I embrace it. You mold it. So.
Yeah.
It was born in the darkness.
Yes.
You know, I'm a bit of a
Thank you, Troy.
myself.
Thank you, Troy, for linking Jose Ortiz's page. He's great. And he's reasonable on commissions too, which is fantastic. So, Kayla, tell us a little bit about your game.
So this particular game is going to set in Nevend. It's going to be the capital city of the Duchy of Ten. And from there, the party has been commissioned to locate a particular creature. What they decide to do with the creature, that is entirely up to the party. They will have multiple options set before them, and they will be traveling deep into the Griff Mountains to locate it.
Awesome.
As long as they stay out of the Bandit Kingdoms, we're okay.
Yeah, don't go too far north, otherwise you went the wrong way.
I'm taking notes right now. Taking notes.
So, this will be our first live stream RPG after Mike's, basically seminar on painting Greyhawk miniatures. So Mike will be raiding right into Kayla, and all the streamers know who they're raiding into, so we're good there as far as that goes. But yeah, that'll be a blast. It'll be a real fun time. I'm looking forward to starting off on Friday with some great gaming. And we got a lot of wonderful participants. So Kayla, you excited?
Oh, I'm super stoked. Honestly, I realized that it makes, like, the party is what makes the game, and we have an amazing group. So this is just going to be a fantastic one shot. And you said that we could go from like anywhere from 3 to 4 hours on that slot.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you look at the times on this, let me see when you're running off on the highlighted stream events here. Once again, one more time. I hate to minimize everyone because Josh says, "Oh, you're big and everyone else is small. That looks awful." Right? So, once again, that's Josh busting my stones there.
Well, it's your channel, so.
Thank you, man. There you go. Now I feel bad.
Don't pick on him. Don't pick on him, Josh. Don't do it.
Get him to take his side, Mandy. He doesn't need
Mandy,
help.
I'm very disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
And simultaneously respect as well. Good job.
Don't encourage her to do that.
4 hours, Kayla. You're going 4 hours because you're going to raid into Steven Chenault himself, the owner of Trollord Games. Game Where the Dogwoods Bloom, and Steven's got the whole afternoon. Steven Chenault, by the way, Chuck once again says his apologies he couldn't be here tonight.
Jim.
And then he has a Tricks of the Trade for Greyhawk based here, talking about Gary Gygax, and then he'll be raiding into us Anna's seminar on mapping, which I'm looking forward to. We're going to talk about that shortly. Then this is day one, into Blue Box's main game, and then into the late night with Armin. So that's day one. From Armin, hopefully he'll be able to raid into the Elmshire Murder, which is the Grey League, which we're trying to get European signups for that game. Tom Van de Beek, that would be awesome. That'll finish up day one. Looking forward.
I'll be wide awake. It'll only be like 11 p.m. for me, so I'll be good.
Yeah,
It's cause for celebration. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Jay, you unplugged yourself again.
No. Oh, yeah.
He really needs a wireless headset.
He meant to mute me, but he picked himself instead.
He's just going.
All right,
He
that's
doesn't know.
Yeah, there it is.
He unplugged himself.
I disconnected again.
Hey, the unplugged. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a wireless headset.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, the unplugged.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah. So Troy asked
one of
when.
these jabbers are real nice. They don't go over the ear.
Yeah.
They sit on there and let you
What was
read.
all this space technology talk earlier.
Yeah. So
Jay.
Rob, note.
No one took that seriously.
Rob, note the
Oh,
following.
never.
Rob says he lost someone for a Saturday morning session. We had an
Oh, Rob's got a
unfortunate.
spot.
Yeah, we had an unfortunate incident where one of our streamers, not streamers, one of our DMs / players in a lot of games had something come up and had to cancel. So yeah, that's an example of molding technology there. Absolutely, it is me. Yeah,
Mildewy.
yeah,
Yeah.
mildew. So
Yeah.
but yeah, one day I don't want to mute Josh. So Kayla, we're really looking forward to it.
No one believed that either.
Nobody believed that.
So-
That was
so
a
no-
flimsy lie.
So Rob, reach out, fill the spot with, if you have a waitlist person, fill the spot with someone you know VIP wise, or leave it open for a couple days, and then if it gets to Tuesday and it's not filled, then make the decision. But leave them open for the time being, because we're trying to get more signups here, and someone may want to hop into your game, which would be really cool. So
I'm in that game, so you can play with me.
there you go. Absolutely.
Hey.
Yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, definitely. So, Kayla, thanks, and hang out in here, because we're gonna have some fun the last half hour to an hour of the show, if you can. Appreciate it. Dave, good to see you
Hello.
on. Yeah, this is the first time you've been on a Gabbin, isn't
I've
it?
never. This is the first
Wow.
time. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely
Welcome.
thrilled. Thank you. Oh, that's why I have such a big smile on my face.
I did it again. Sorry. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Guild Superior is running a game, and it is oh my gosh, Saturday morning.
Yes, that's correct. The Siege of Westkeep.
Yes.
Ooh, sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
the most of you are familiar with the history behind Westkeep and the siege in 453.
Yep.
Tavish III's ill-fated assault on the city of Westkeep. It's an important part of Keelan history, of course, but there's a untold history, a history that myself and 4 players will be creating that will sort of set the backstory for a bit of what happens behind the scenes during the siege or prior to the siege. So I'm excited
Wow.
about that.
This
Yeah,
is awesome.
it'll be
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, and
And
Gary,
with Floyd,
Gary,
looks
where
like
are you? Where are you commenting on this, Gary? It's a Keeland one.
Yeah, this
Gary
is
Julian
cool.
would
We
be
have
going
to
crazy on that. So
put it into
Right,
the
right.
history books so we can incorporate that lore into our campaigns.
He told me he was
Oh,
going
nice.
out to get some
Yeah.
burgers and fries. So
okay,
he's back.
very possibly. So 5e, correct?
Correct. Yep. 5th edition. Just, since I stumbled onto the Greyhawk lore, I've just been sort of obsessed with it, and all the work that you folks are doing has been inspirational. So thank you for that. I've pitched some of my ideas to folks on the Cannon Fire Discord and gotten a lot of great sort of lore and information that I've tried to incorporate into this thing. So I'm really excited to dive into the history of this place. So
David, have you ever talked to any of the Greyhawk Reborn dudes? If you're doing Sheldamar region, those guys, that's where they're playing.
I think I've run into their stuff online a bit, but I don't know. I haven't connected with them directly, but I should probably do so. Yeah.
They
that'd be
go
great.
crazy deep into some of the lore. Like I'm sitting there, I was going to start arguing with one of the DMs, and then I realized I just better shut up because he was right. 'Cause, I was
Classic
actually, that
Josh.
probably didn't stop me. Yeah. Exactly.
Nice.
That.
So
That's cool.
hey, we have a mix of all different types of streamers and games in here, from 1, 2, 3, 3.5, Pathfinder 5, Castles and Crusades, Dungeon Crawl Classics. There's a lot in here, so you got a full mix of opportunity.
When's someone going to run Greyhawk Wars, the tabletop? That's what I want to know.
I refuse to open my set. It's a sealed copy.
Or Spellfire cards, right?
Yeah.
Down the road, Josh. I mean, we're walking before
That
we
sounds
run.
like a lot of work.
It does, especially streaming it. I mean, oh my god.
But your tabletop has probably got something you could do with it.
Yeah.
Why don't you run it, Josh?
I'm got a book sketch.
Exactly.
Josh always has the ideas to make other people work.
Oh yeah, I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware.
Absolutely. All right. Before Josh starts busting my stones, let me flip back to the main screen here. So,
See, it's not just you, Jay, that I do it to.
yeah. Can we find a Mac? I don't.
Come on, Big Mac.
Yeah, I don't really care if we have
Come
40
on.
people or not. Seriously, to be honest
40
with you.
lost the battle.
Yeah.
Do we? Well, wait. Do we have any 4E? Because I know some DMs
No.
that would be willing to try.
So, Matt, get Matt Coville to come in and join. He loves 4E. There we go. We'll get him in there. Hey, you play what you play, and you love what you love, and that's the great thing. And we're welcoming to all editions. If someone in 4E wanted to play 4E, we'd do it. And we would say no. We would absolutely welcome it. So, Dave, who's in your game? Do we know anyone in your game?
Oh, I don't know any of them. No, I'm just kidding. I've been chatting with the group. It's full with 4 people. Loomis Lightfoot is in there.
Okay. That's is that Mark White?
Yep, that's Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
He's in my game too. Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, fantastic. One of the folks that's in my Wednesday night Beyond Saltmarsh game is going to be playing with us, and his brother is joining us. And this will be his first time playing
awesome.
5th edition, so that'll be really fun. And then Lizzie 123, I'm not sure what her handle is.
L-Hawk?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
she watches Blue Box all the time. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So they'll be
Lee.
in there.
I love Lee.
Lee, yeah, absolutely.
Lee will be in there, so that'll be cool.
Good.
Yep. So we've been chit-chatting on the Discords and getting ready for next week. I can't believe it's already coming up. We've been thinking about this for a long time.
Yeah, I'm so prepared.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Me too.
Anticipation is a wonderful thing. It really.
I can't believe it's been 51 weeks
since the last one.
Since the last one.
Yeah, it's like
God, this past year has been bonkers.
It's still it's like March 379th, 2020, whatever.
Yeah.
Time is different now.
So
timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
That's a great point. I was much more prepared last year, I guess, because this time during this thing last year, I said, well, we've already scheduled Virtual GreyhawkCon for next year. So note, I've already looked. It's going to be September 30th, October 1st, 2nd next year. All right, that's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday again. Okay, it's just the way the dates work. So, all right, first weekend of October for 2022. So we've already got those dates set. All right. So, Dave, well, thanks.
I better mark my calendar now.
Please mark it down because we want to keep this thing growing. So, while we have, and Dave, I'm so excited for you and your whole team and Kayla as well. I'm hyped about watching everyone, and that's going to be with all the time.
So the young lady is raising her hand to be recognized.
Yes, go ahead, Kayla.
I have a question and also kind of a request. So my birthday is October 4th, and it just so happens that GreyhawkCon is just, right around that every single year. So I somewhat decree and also politely request that I DM every single year because of that.
You're in. Come on. Of course you're in.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Right.
So let's note this. Anyone who DMs is grandfathered in if they want in the next year. It's always like that. I'm not going to boot any, unless you pull a mass murder or something, so.
Oh, damn, I better cross
that
out.
You never know.
Mandy, we gotta cancel our plans for next week.
Okay, I'll
you never know what Casey's gonna do. You never know what Casey's gonna do.
It's truth. So, it's a rough time.
Yes, yeah. Oh, Mike, you're scaring me. You haven't said a word in like 20 minutes.
No. I'm just sitting here enjoying everybody's company and listening to all the games. That
awesome.
Be watching, hopefully.
Yeah.
We're just vibing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm totally vibing. That's for sure.
So, let's go to some things on my channel. We haven't even discussed that yet. Is that okay? Anna, what's going on? What's going on?
I'm sitting prepping while we're talking,
yes.
And everybody's here.
Because Anna will send me all the files last minute, like she always does. So,
I'm low-key also prepping. So,
now
that everybody's prepping, I better go start looking at stuff.
I thought
one stat block left to do.
Yeah, so my seminar this year will be much less technical. The previous Gen Cons and Gary Cons and GreyhawkCon the past years have been very technical. This year's will be much less technical. It will be, I will present my Earth model that has been updated and analyzed, and I haven't even told my patrons yet. So I've hold off on it. So I'm sorry, guys, but I wanted to spill the beans on the at the seminar, and I will have a shorter version for my patrons if you're in a couple of days as I'm setting it, and it will be an interesting in-depth analysis of the planet and some interesting applications and kind of explanations to events, so to speak, that you can kind of pick and choose from that I can think could be really, really interesting. So that will be one bit, so to speak, to kind of set the first chapter in the first version of the planet model. And the second one will be looking into a bit more my campaign. I will present more maps and a little bit of more how I will go about mapping things like villages and settlements, and hopefully have some more dungeon maps and some ideas, and set an example of what you can do with one empty green hex on the Darlene map. That is kind of an explanation to show a little bit how much detail you can actually cram into 200 square miles and of terrain, so to speak. And that map is detailed. It's 200 square miles detail at 5 feet per square, so to speak. So per pixel. So it's porta potty scale.
Oh my God.
So that is coming. Yeah, and there is more coming. And this my work on Southern Shieldlands is it's my campaign that I'm running right now, and then next year I'm scheduled to be an appearance at D&D in a castle a couple of weeks after next year's Greyhawk Con. So I will probably attend Greyhawk Con from Europe, from Sweden or England or wherever I happen to be, because I will probably go there a few weeks before to visit my mother and relatives and friends and stuff like that. So I will probably participate from there. And the thing is that I will use the same material for that adventure set in Shieldlands. So it will be a Shieldlands or like Holy Shielding or something similar campaign.
Which castle are you playing in?
Lumley it's up in northeast England. So it's Lumley Castle. If everything, it's been cancelled 2 years in a row now. So yeah, we can't be sure about next year, but hopefully everything looks like it's going to be. And there will also be I will make print versions and some of that stuff when I go there to bring with me. So there will be I will probably make sure that I can have a print edition of some of these maps that people can purchase and stuff afterwards.
Awesome.
And this will also be, I will sum up what I've done that way and for my campaign, and that will be the basis for a module by Castle Entertainment coming out hopefully next Christmas or spring 23. So that will be the kind of to kind of put it together, and there will be some noble dwarf printed maps and stuff of that campaign area and some of the dungeons and stuff. So, and I'm going to see if I can commission some other illustrations and stuff to go with it, so we can kind of add to it. And so that will be the second part. And I don't have that. I'm going to run and then there will be some other additional. Hopefully, I have another cool announcement. It's not signed yet, but we'll see if I can get that and a couple of other stuff. So that will be my 2-hour seminar. Yeah.
Awesome. Can't wait, Anna. And so we will be Troller Games will be raiding into us, and then we will raid into John Blue Box, basically the main event for Friday night with the Overgourd, which will be an awesome spectacle. I should have had John send me some pics, and I would have thrown them up because it's so amazing. But I know he's got like really some special effects and some really cool things with a wonderful Mike Disney Overgourd paint job too. So it's going to be a fantastic. First, all 3 days are going to be fantastic. So I can guarantee the next person will talk a lot, so I can do a bio while this is happening, right, Tim? And I'm saying it as Tim, not as Duncan Joustley for this, and that is Between a Rock and a Hard Place Saturday morning at 7:00 in the morning. So take it away, Tim, for this, and I'll be right back while you're talking.
All right. Yes, I'll be running the third installment of the Dark Hand Rover of the Barrens campaign adventure, and all the usual suspects are returning, plus one. And I also want to say that we're getting the whole band back together. Jason Zabota coming out of retirement, coming back to play the character he actually made. Three Fingers was his originally, and he couldn't play it before, and Gaetano graciously played him and did quite well. And so we're glad to have Jason back. I have one seat available, and it turns out Gaetano has gotten that seat.
Oh,
So he's coming in as someone new now. So the band is really all back together. So I'm really looking forward to running this. Little background on it is
do you have a half a tank of gas, of something, pack of cigarettes, and it's dark out and you're wearing sunglasses?
No. That's a different game system.
You're trying to save an orphanage or something?
No. The trying to save a rock.
Like a bird?
ROC.
Okay.
In the first adventure, there was a magic item that transformed itself into a rock, and then it was, it was under your control, under the control of one of the characters for 6 hours, and then reverted to its natural state. In the intervening time, their barbarian cleric has bonded with it, and so it didn't leave the area. And the only high ground is on the top of Split Rock.
Does the cleric turn into like a dire wolf or something? No, okay.
No.
The other things turns into a bird? No, okay.
No.
Never heard of that.
What level are the characters, Tim?
They are 5th and 6th level.
And this is AD&D 10.1.
Yes.
1 Tim.
Yeah,
1.10.
A lot of house rules.
A lot of house rules, yes.
And classes. So,
Yep. Playing will be, I'll go over the list. It'll be Anna will be playing. Carlos Lysing will be playing. Jason Zavoda. Matthew Lazinski. Matt Stetson. Steve Friesman. And Gaetano.
nice group.
Who have I left out?
Someone is Will.
Will is also playing. So,
Will Dvorak?
That's the full list. Yep.
Going to be a fun one. And I'll be up bright and early to produce that and get that going.
I have to be up even earlier than you.
Oh my gosh, Anna! Yes, yes. We always said it like that. So
yeah, it's fun.
I wasn't aware that you slept, Anna.
It happens. It happens. I sleep a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Good. It's important.
So let me toot my own horn here a little bit. I'm only DMing one time. So, because we got so many great DMs and so many great streams. It's wonderful, and I really appreciate everyone participating. So when we first met with all of the DMs, I said the joust was successful. Everyone loved it. I said, "Do you want me to DM a normal stream, or do you want me to do something like a Grand Melee?" And I remember Stella said, "Grand Melee, Grand Melee." And I was like, "Okay." So 20 characters. They've been scrolling through the lower right-hand corner. I'm going to blow it up just a little bit. Besides Lord Gazamba and Lady Mayor Charisse, the next 20 characters that are streaming through, and I'm going to speed this up a bit, are the members of that are in this. I'm going to put it 5 seconds.
He looks soft going down.
Gazamba and Charisse and the mayor are not in the competition.
She's got no chance.
She said, yes.
Oh, those are the leaders.
Yes, yes. So we have one dwarf. Yeah. So here's our group of roughly of roughly.
Your knees are in danger.
Oh my gosh!
He looks terrible.
So
Garn's got her
the
number.
Black Knight of the Great Kingdom. There we go. Yeah. Here is Bill has outdone himself. Now, one of our sponsors, Infinite Dimensions Games, just came out with this wonderful arena, and that had me going. I was like, oh my gosh, Gamescape did the jousting tilt wall for us and all. This is beyond it. I actually got Mike Saxton to print this for me over the course of a month, like 4 or 5 months ago. Bill's been working on this literally for 2-3 months to get this ready for this event, and I just got it this morning. I actually drove to his house and picked it up because he was doing some final touches on it.
Can't even get resin in New Jersey anymore, I heard.
Well, this is a PLA. This is not a resin print. This is a PLA print. So I'm going to switch screens back again real quick, and then we'll show you a couple.
There's no more resin.
There's no more resin. All right. Here we are.
Some resin.
The wonders of the Free City of Altamira and the arena are popping up in this place here, and this is downtown Altamira, along with what you can see as the is the arena here, and let me do a better blow up picture as I move along here. But as you can see, it is loaded with a lot of high level characters in the stands already.
Wait, this is existing?
Yeah, this is yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Bill the Master Crafter did that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, what do you think? These are fake pictures? Yeah, this is real, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, literally, this took us 6 months to put this thing to get this. Yeah, so this is I had to have Bill outdo himself.
Why can't I make your pin? I got to pin you. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, now I can see it.
Here are the 20 competitors. So in the back row, the Black Knight is the big center black right next to, and that's
We don't care about that
the
one.
brim figure I'm using, and this is all 20 competitors in the Grand Melee. I'm not going to tell you how I'm doing it. All I'll say is, and of course someone's going to argue with me, it's kind of like a Hunger Games start. That's all I'll say.
Just don't be near Garn.
Oh gosh, yes.
They put Garn in the front, Jay. That's the only
You're in
mini.
a second rank, man. What the hell's that matter?
That's the only mini
You
that
can't
got
say it's like
mailed
Hunger
to
Games,
you.
man. It
That
doesn't-
is
it doesn't
for the
sell- it
audience.
doesn't
That
sell
is
the right
my
thing.
mini. I live in Massachusetts.
Yeah, he mailed it to
I
me.
mailed Garn
Yes,
to
he did.
Jay last year. So
Yes.
put Garn in the front. Everyone else is a
How many
pretender.
layers of bubble wrap did you put around that?
He had
Like
it. He
this
had it
big?
all protected and all. But I
Garn
want to
is
show.
just like those other zealots.
I want to show some people this. This is a grudge match I prepped. This is Casey's other character, his mouthy duelist G-Sack, in a grudge match
Mercenary for hire.
with the duelist of Altamira, the Grand Swordmaster himself, Gilliam, who
all the duelists in Jay's campaigns are just the biggest egotistical jerk dumbasses. And I don't care how high a level this guy is. Yisak is gonna write the check that his ass cashes.
I do like the nod to the horrible way that all Greyhawk naming has gone down through the ages. So that's good.
Yes.
Thank you. I thought really long and hard about that one.
Yeah. Well, right.
I still want to show you some of the unbelievable detail. Look at this is out on the outside. Look at this.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, this is Aqualegia. This is we got a lot of brand new Reaper miniatures from Bones 5. Those are both people from the Village set. The little children back there from the Village set. Bill painted.
Would you say they're Village people?
Village set. Yeah, absolutely.
Village people.
So as I'm showing these, Duncan, why don't you talk a little bit about what's going to be going on?
We have quite a lovely group of sponsors who are going to be setting up and giving us their wares, showing us their wares around the arena. And of course, we have a very special sponsor for the arena who will be unveiled at the event. Yes, and the official naming of the arena will happen, of course. We don't want to give away anything too early. I will say, of all those that I will be announcing, there seems to be a very large religious presence. The zealots are out, and they are well funded, and I will be announcing them fairly, no matter how unusual they are. Like worshiping swords or something. It's very odd.
Yeah, there's a large contingent. All the Kellenites in the region are going to be at this thing cheering on Garn and Yisak, whether Jay likes it or not.
Oh my gosh! Hey,
yes.
That's part of the fun. Duncan has put out. You can submit ads to for your Greyhawk campaign for what's going on in your Greyhawk campaign, and Duncan will announce them. How many ads do we have that you're doing? Not counting the local ones.
Including or not including?
Not including the local ones. Like
Are these fights to the death? Like, can you after killing someone in one of these, can you go and take their skull and put it in a road on the way to Daraka or something like that?
Yes, that is correct.
I want you to look here very carefully at this Yisak duelist thing. See this person up here? That is a special for hire priest who has ice scroll with regenerates on it and other things that we may need, including a rod of resurrection, which you automatically come back from if you're killed.
Oh.
Okay, even if you get because we don't want any permanent
That's some
deaths
high
in this.
magic Greyhawk right there.
Well, it
So
is.
what you're saying is that I don't need to hold back. Got it.
No,
Okay,
there's no holding
cool.
back here. There's no. Yeah. So everyone's guaranteed. Every character, all 20 characters are guaranteed to be in at least 2 fights. So there's no one and done like there was in the joust. Everyone will be in at least 2 fights. There's going to be some qualifiers. I made it fair for everyone so that everyone's going to have a good time. I think it'll last about 5 hours. It'll be a blast.
Of course, buying in is 10,000 gold pieces payable to Duncan Joustley.
We even have our
everyone participating.
There we go. We have our trophy for the winner, and I will send it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
just put Garn's name on that right now. Set it aside.
I have
it.
Going to me.
You're using your crit tables, right, Jay?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Jay's crit tables are insane.
You should also add a free badge to the winner, a free badge for 2022.
All right, we can do that. If there are 5 right now, it was 6. There are 5 or 6 now. General sign-ups that weren't VIP invites. So some of the people playing in this, and just wanted to show you all this. Show you the maps and all.
Make it like a fancy badge for when we start inviting the all the people that we talked about for next year.
Guess what else? Guess what else is on the prizes, though? You won't believe it. What he just put on the prizes.
Some of your art.
That artwork that he's got sitting on the chair right behind him.
No, no, absolutely no. That's what. Yeah. So once again, here
to the winner too.
Here it is. Here is
Stella.
Here is the Carson Druitt Return to the Moat House that Stella helped me commission through Carson Druitt. She spent a lot of time working with him about the specific details that I wanted to do an ode to the Moat House. And a great thing was Troy Cannibal told me a story that he was in a game store near where he lives with the shirt on, and someone goes, "Is that the Moat House?" Wow. And so, hey, it's worked. So we know that it's cool. I am really excited, and I'm glad I did it, and we'll do it again next year.
It's a great prize.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Next time I'm over at his house, he can keep an eye on us all the time.
Yeah.
I may consider a T-shirt, but not the original artwork.
See Tim after the
everyone's laughing here, so
we're just jealous because Carson's awesome.
He is, isn't he? He's fantastic.
He's great. I've been watching his streams a long time.
Very cool. It was honored that he fit me in and did this, and it was worth every penny of it, and I wanted to get it framed up and all, and I'm excited to put that probably on the back wall right here as we come in. So here's some names.
A lot of great artists in our community.
Absolutely,
it's
absolutely
turtly awesome. That's for sure.
You said turtly. That was funny, Mike. I know you did that on purpose. That is busting my balls. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Gary Julian. Gary Julian.
Explain it to me. What is it? What's the joke with the turtles?
I say turtle instead of total with my South Jersey accent.
Total. It's a thing here on this channel.
Like when they get healed of turtle. Right? Turtle.
To turtle.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say all the time. Taran laughs the whole time.
I thought it was a turtle. I thought it was a dig at turtles or something.
No, it's a dig at my bad slurring of the English language being outside of Philadelphia. So
it's so cool.
Yeah,
we gotta bust his balls.
Someone has to.
No, yeah, his accent.
It's a horrible accent.
It's interesting.
No, it's cool.
So Gary Julian is
but
back.
it is cool. Yeah.
Good old Gary Julian's back as the Black Knight, and he's ready for his how much he wants to kill some elves so he can use their blood for potions, which was perfect. So we got Gary. We got Mike playing Sir Vargan the Unmerciful. It's going to be awesome. We have Josh NPC Voices playing Brim right from Blue Box. He's in Altamira. We have Cassandra.
Yay, other Josh.
We have Cassandra. Cassandra is playing a fan favorite of my campaign, one of the most unstable characters I have. Her name is Crystal Gradavis. She's a Knight of the Holy Shielding. She's playing her. I can't wait to see what she has in store for Crystal. Kayla is playing Erin Winchester again. And remember, Erin's much better as a fighter than a jouster, so that's good. Stella's playing Lady Isarel again, and we got a whole bunch of other. We got Les Reno in the game. We have Patrick, Kane Ancient Gamer in, and we have some great signups in for the event as well. Tim is in, and 4 of my 5 players have characters, and Casey has gone. We have a great number of players. It's going to be a fun time. So, hey, and Dicker, it's good to see you, John. We're trying
Only cleric in the melee.
You're the only cleric, so you have the worst THAC0. Everyone has a 14 THAC0 except for you. So,
well,
because they're all 7th or 8th level. Everyone,
Garn doesn't care.
It's going to be a fun. That's
you all
that
have
matters.
seen Garn in the adventures. He DGAF.
He does. He absolutely does. So hopefully you all enjoy it. It'll be the main event for Saturday night. Come in, enjoy. Just sit back and just watch all the carnage and chaos and the fun time. If you're playing a game, hey, great. Lurk away for all events if possible. And let me go. Lastly, my last event of the night of the whole con is the Ask the Experts. Now here's who we have lined up for you.
Are you in there?
Well, myself and Anna are co-hosting it.
Oh.
Okay.
Ask the Experts.
Josh, you're such a man. Do you see what I got to put up with every day? Oh my gosh!
Come on.
Oh man!
Come on, girl power.
Yes. Gary just said Garn worships a false god in chat. So the Black Knight has already laid it out. That's out right there. That is awesome. Oh, trust me, I got some matchups already set. You'll see. So Eric Mona. The director Paizo is coming back, from the Living Greyhawk era. Eric is wonderful, fantastic, knows his stuff. Alan Growy, the Grow Dog, he will be coming on as soon as this game ends. He'll come in. Joe Block, the first time we've had Joe Grognard for an Ask the Experts, and Dennis Maladin Tetro, who confirmed today, and so we have those 4.
Wonderful.
Yes, so I think we're going to hold it down with a lower number this time of experts. I did have a tier event, and that was I was doing the banner from last year, converting it to this year, and it popped up, and the first name on that banner was Len Lakofka. Who actually participated in last year's Ask the Experts, and he passed a few weeks after.
Now I'm sad.
Yeah, it was a sad thing, but no, this will finish it out. Some of the things I want to show here is we're going to do some massive giveaways. So this is community stuff. This is the Len Lakofka bundle, courtesy of Patrick, Canadian Ancient Gamer.
Very nice, Patrick.
Every first edition book in hardback reprint here, and Leonard's Bone Hill. All this is one giveaway.
Wow.
All right.
When? What for?
Dang.
When?
This
during
is
the Grand Melee?
No. This is during the Ask the Experts finale, the end.
Oh, okay.
And we will do that. So this is the big one. Yeah, it would be. So we got a lot of other things too. We'll be giving away. We got some specific stuff from Troller Games, Reaper, and from.
Is anyone actually running Ravages of the Mind? I thought we talked about it. Someone called the ball, and it wasn't going to be me. But did anyone come up to second run?
No. It's okay. There's always next year. Yeah.
Always next year.
There's always next
Gary
year.
Con too. Gary Con. Game will kind of. Well, whatever. You'll get to me.
Exactly. I'll get to you after we raid into someone. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So one thing I'd like to do. I want the community to say yes to this. We're going to do. I'm upping it to 4 giveaways. Okay, we're going to give away all this stuff, but I want everyone in the chat to say yes. I'm going to give these 2 specifically to Mandy, who I've never given anything to. Okay, is everyone good with that? Is everyone good with that? The Ravenloft Real 2, yes. Okay, there we go. A bunch of yeses there. So Randy, yeah. So
Awesome.
if you win, you just pass. Okay, but I'm going to give these 2 to you. So, all right, sound good?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
So
you.
we're going to give away. We're still going to give away the other
Animal's
stuff.
like rigged.
All right, we're going to give away the rest of the. We're going to do away this pack, and the Troller Games $25 gift certificate. Hell yes. Okay, good. thank you, everyone. Just wanted to say the community is very generous, and we appreciate all the. And plus, you may get some stuff. Patrick sends everyone everything, right? Right, Kayla? Yeah, he sends a lot of stuff out. So yeah, absolutely. All right, so
Patrick is a huge supporter
I know
of the
we're-
community.
I know
like-
we're running
just
late.
like
Awesome.
Troy and many
Yeah.
other people.
I know we're Tim's on a work call. Tim's on 24/7. He hasn't killed anyone in the last couple of weeks, so let's hope that. I'm just kidding, but Tim will be back when Duncan Joust will be back when. Thanks, Biggie. Thank you for that. Thank you so very much. All right, so anyone, Josh, you want to talk now? Go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Talk about the tech team. Talk about the tech team. Okay.
My name is Josh, and
Yeah.
So yeah, there's people that are on the tech team. They're here to help. If you look at some of these games that are playing, and you're like not sure, like I don't know if I want to commit to this because I don't know how to play online because that doesn't seem like fun. Just try it. Try one. Pick one that maybe tickles your fancy. I think I've got a spot open in for playing. Yeah, Aish and Tufi, which is in. Luke, the way he describes it, his game world is, and then I could just quote it, but it's basically the Backlunish West, right? It's like, but with the serial numbers filed off, which is an expression we often use in Greyhawk when we talk about stuff like Carlos's, because they can't do that. But so I played in the game when Matt, aka KC Rift, ran it for me before last GaryCon. We got it for fun, and it was I was like, yeah, this is totally Backlunish West. Oh my god! So I'm running that. I was supposed to run one 2E game or AD&D game really, and one 5E game, which I was gonna maybe do the Lakofka game again. But I guess we'll do that maybe for something else. Maybe Gamehole's coming up at the end here of October, and there are virtual games. There's not a ton of them. I don't think that they pumped it as much as they needed to. But there's going to be at GaryCon both a mixture of physical and virtual games. And we are doing, an actual focus on trying to develop like neat guests as well for that. In case anyone doesn't know, I'm on staff with GaryCon because I work for free. So just like here, right? JP,
we're friends though. It's a little different.
Yeah. The payment is he puts up with me.
Well, this is all a labor of love. None of the DMs are making money.
Sean,
Jay's not making money. This is for the community.
Yeah, exactly. For the children. We got the Len Lakofka archive group that's kind of been on sabbatical. We'll probably get that jump started again, where we've got a bunch of Len stuff that Anna and a bunch of other people have, collected over the years that it's just been personal emails and please can someone edit this and stuff like that. And we've been diligently working. We work out of the virtual GreyhawkCon Discord. Some space in there that we have. And then lastly, like I said, I got two games. One is, and maybe it's doing, it always gets booked because they think it's like Alan Growe's game by accident, because apparently that game, the Erle Sinlu game that he has is amazing. According to people I've run into that I didn't even know, whatever. So, that one usually goes pretty well. It's a 5e game. If you've not played 5e, I don't care. I'm not like Casey. I'm not a jerk. And I understand when you're gonna have an AD&D mind or maybe something like that and be like, I just want to stab him in the face. How do I do that the best? I'll be like, no problem. And we can just handle it.
Let's be fair. That's a lot easier in 5e.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Pathfinder is called Mathfinder.
Excuses.
So if they need to find a tech team, where do they go?
It's just go to the Discord. And how do I get to the Discord? Well, it's right there on. Is it on the main site of?
Yeah, it's a virtual ground.
You're the tech guy.
Yeah,
You
oh my
tell
gosh. Yeah. So
Come on, Josh.
the virtual.
No, it's not on the. I don't see a link on the main page.
Well, put it there.
The tech team is on top of it.
Yeah, please put
Yeah.
the link on there somewhere.
We'll get on it. So here's the coolest thing about tabletop events, right? When you're looking in the event schedule, right, and you're looking at your events,
We're going to switch over here. Yep.
So there's actually a link at the bottom that says like Discord, and there's a voice and text channel. The voice channel thing never has worked. That doesn't. It's baloney. But the text channel, the word text channel in that Discord row, if you click on it, it'll take you straight into via the web browser, which is probably not what you want. It'll take you straight into your room that your game's in. So if you're like low tech, just click on that word text channel. You're in the text channel. Somewhere there's a matching voice channel that's the same name. So if it's, RPG 0004, there's going to be a text and voice. It's really easy. If you need help, there is a help channel towards the top.
Yeah, in the Discord.
There's going to be someone standing around in it probably the whole time. Probably Balfrin, but somebody. It might be me, Zerathon, or someone else.
Grape's DMing a lot, so
he's DMing a lot. I wouldn't count on him.
Yeah.
He's busy.
Right.
But one of us will be there. Someone will be there. Maybe 3 people will be sitting in there. Sometimes we group up just to keep each other company. And come on by. We'll help you with your voice issues. We get it. Not everyone, is a big IT nerd like me, right?
Right.
And we all have our different specialities in life, and we want to help you play too, because I want to play with more people, right? It's fun. This is fun. This is awesome. It's been such a thrill to get to play with all these people from all over the world. And the saddest part is that I don't get to play, Casey made a special situation where we got to play in his game that was outside of the con, because otherwise if it's in the con, I'm already too busy.
Yeah.
So, so we got to pick our battles, I guess. But anyway, that's me.
One more time, if you weren't on, I have to share this. Are you ready? This is the Black Knight speaking. Black Knight label potions of longevity. We guarantee to take years off your face. Now in vanilla, chocolate, and soon kumquat. As always, extra essence of elf in every ounce.
Is that directed at Indicarus or?
Well, that was Gary. That was the Black Knight directing it to any elf in the tournament. So there you go.
Isn't Indicarus playing an elf?
Yeah, he's playing Gisharan. Yeah, absolutely. So is Stella. Yeah, there's a lot of elves. Yeah, absolutely. So is Chantel. Yeah, they're all playing elves. Yeah.
I'm getting more motivated to want to actually rearrange my schedule to.
Well, you need to tell me, because I got because of DM Samuel having to drop. I got Josh Death Dealers open because Chuck can't do it either. All right, so here one more time. If you're new and you just hopped in the last 45 minutes, you go to attend. You don't have to even be part of registered. You go to the channel guide. This brings us up. These slices all work. You find a time slot that's active, and for example, midnight Armin's game. Click. Boom! It goes right to Armin's Twitch channel, and he'll be streaming at that time. That's how simple it is to find what live stream we have going. Each one will raid into the next one, and the audience will build up as we go. And then you have day 2, and everything is set here. So if you want to go into Mandy's, you click right there, and it takes you right to Mandy's stream. And then, or you want to go into Superior Adventurers Guild, there, boom, it's there. And do that now, and follow all these people, please. Follow everyone. Everyone deserves to be followed. Please.
I linked the channel guy in the chat.
Thank you very much.
Jay, quick question: if the audience wants to add the melee to their con schedule, can they do that just so they know not to miss it, or whatever?
Not the ones that aren't seminars, unfortunately.
Is the Grand Melee held in Selene?
No, it's in Altamira. It's called the Grand Melee of Altamira.
Isn't Altamira in Selene?
Oh my God, Josh!
Right there.
Will someone? Should I mute him now, Troy? Oh my God! Altamira's a free city. Oh my God, Josh! I know you're doing it. I know you're busting. And by the way, Carwood is in Selene. We've already, yes. So
I thought it was in Selene. You're looking at the map.
Yeah. No, it's not in Selene. Oh God. All right. So
I think there'd be a lot of elves there because of that.
There are going to be a lot of elves. There's a ton of elves. There's plenty of elves for everyone to have. So there you go. But that's the Black Knight. So we'll see. We'll see who ends up the champion. It'll be a fun time. I'm looking forward to everyone's participation. Thank you, everyone. Let's round table it and everyone the final thought here, and then we'll do the giveaways. I don't want to hold you all on too late tonight. I know we're well over time here. Anna, what's your final thought?
I just want to thank everyone for showing up and having so many awesome games lined up and stuff. So thank you all for all the cool stuff you bring into the community.
And Anna, without you, this doesn't happen either. From day one. So
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Anna.
Yeah, a lot of us.
Their damn map that like a freaking drug.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So pretty, the map.
Mandy, I'll talk to you on Discord via getting where to send this. But thank you. What would you like to say?
Thanks for having me. I've never DM'd at a con before. This is my first time. I'm very, very excited, and just thanks for having me.
You'll do. It'll be wonderful, and it's just like DMing on stream. You have some time constraint issues. That's about the difference. So, it'll be wonderful. I can't wait to watch your stream. Thank you so very much.
Thank you,
Kayla. Thanks for the raid tonight too. It was really nice of you.
A pleasure. Thank you again for reaching out to me. It's almost been a year since I've known you from that random raid around the holiday season. So without that, without a brief thank you message, I never would have met you and all the wonderful folks inside this community. So thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be able to run a game at Greyhawk Con this year. And you can find all my information over at timelordswife.com. You guys can catch me every Sunday at this point in time, 2:30 Pacific Daylight Time for Tales of Dread Bloodlines, which Dave is also in, which is a 5e homebrew Curse of Strahd game. Super exciting. We're almost halfway there. The finale will be on Halloween, and hopefully John will be our Strahd this year.
That would be awesome.
Ooh.
That would be really cool. Very, very cool. And that you're cranking it out at that time. And I'm so happy. I saw the numbers. Numbers are good. Really good, and that is so wonderful that everyone. It's on right before this Gabbin. What time do you start in the day? Eastern time.
5:30 Eastern Daylight Time until, of course, the time change happens.
So the good thing is before, if you're a regular Gabbin watcher, you should put that on beforehand. Get on watch Kayla's Time Lord's Wife Strahd stream. So definitely, absolutely, Kayla. Thanks, and I know
Thank you.
We'll be talking.
if I could really quick, I blanked because I'm not good at doing introductions and things. Yes, if you want to tune into my channel on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm currently DMing a really great cast of characters for Tomb of Annihilation. There's a lot of homebrew stuff in there as well. So yeah, definitely tune into that.
Please do. Please do. Friday nights are an interesting open night. There's so many things on all over the place. But I know Sean from Paraland's on, but there's you start a little later, don't you? It's more of a late night stream. You start at like 9. Is that right? Or what time you start, Mandy?
It's 9 p.m. Eastern
Yeah,
time,
so it's nice. Yeah, so there's not a lot of crossover with anything else Greyhawk going on. So check that out, please. Absolutely. Let me make sure I keep on shouting out everyone here because I don't have enough buttons here to press. Mike,
you.
What do you got to say, Mike? Thanks for hanging out, man. From you and Mandy and Ethan from the beginning. Thank you.
Yeah. We're the OGs. We're the veterans.
Yeah, on this one.
No, just looking forward to kicking off the entire thing. Hopefully, everybody will come in and say hi to me in the morning. I know it's early, but I want to have quite a bit of people to be able to raid into Kayla as soon as we're done. So that'll be a good thing.
Yeah, we're gonna kick it off early Friday at 8.
Yep. Well, last year I had about 60 people in.
Yep.
So we started off 60. Actually, it was like 70 people by the time we raided. I think I had. So, and that was pretty good for early morning. So let's just keep it going and get that big gourd energy moving, and we'll kick Greyhawk Con right off with a good start.
I think everyone's excited, and I know I took off Thursday and Friday from work, so I'll be free and clear. I don't have to worry about any meetings or anything like that, Mike. So I'll be sitting here behind the scenes, hyping up the audience coming in. So I think we're gonna have a great kickoff, great start. So
I hope so. It's gonna be a good time. That's for sure. So
hey, Mitch.
And
we'll
be painting up Sir Vargrin the Unmerciful.
Yes, because he's gonna. So you know he's not gonna die in this thing, right? So if he's gonna be painting him, so for future use. But Mike, thanks a lot for all your participation, your sponsorship here. So
yep, no problem. Thank you,
Ethan.
Yeah, like everyone else, I just want to say thanks to you, Jay, for inviting me to come along,
pleasure.
but also thanks to all of you out there. I'm kind of a new guy in this community, in the streaming and the DMing community, although I've been playing D&D and DMing for a long time, but I've been made to feel totally welcome. Absolutely no one cares that I've only been streaming for a year or so. So I'm just, really appreciative of everyone and their goodwill. And I'm looking forward to playing this coming weekend and trying to see if I can rearrange some schedule and sleep time to watch some more games. And I need to work on my deep late night voice for my stream. It's midnight North America. I feel like I should be like a smooth jazz DJ or something like that.
Frank from Nightheart Gaming has that down.
I know. So, but I really appreciate everything and looking forward to this weekend and seeing you out there. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
There was a radio program called Joe Frank's in the Dark that you got to go listen to. That's what you want to channel.
That's what I'm trying to get. All right, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Josh,
I already did it.
Oh, okay, good. There. Well, we don't have to listen to you again. That's a good thing. I'm just kidding.
Wait, I have a question though. I have a question for Time Lord's wife there. You said you're doing a Strahd thing?
Yeah, so the session or the campaign is like a little mini campaign. It's 10 sessions on the nose, and it is like speed running the players through Barovia as quickly as possible within 10 sessions. Are you doing that like
set in like the Domains of Dread, or is that like in Furiandi? Because I know there's a lot of nobility vampires in Furiandi.
Oh God,
this is
be a button.
specifically in the Domains of Dread, in Strahd's domain specifically. In fact, the particular person that they're escorting through the Barovian lands is a daughter of Irina and Sergei.
Oh.
Is Sergei related at all to Thrommel, do you think?
Ooh.
You're so bad.
No.
I'm done.
I'm not even commenting. I'm not even.
Press the mute button on him.
I'm not even commenting on that, man. So
Barovia though
Even
does
chat wants
fit
to
well.
mute Josh.
Does fit well in Northern Furiani. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It does, absolutely.
It does.
That's why I placed Riverloft too. Absolutely. One and two.
You know what fits well in Northern Furiandi? I use his army. Take that.
A whole lot of
That's true.
LIUs.
That's very true too. Casey, what's up?
So everyone who is getting the Orth Journal, please keep on supporting them. And the next issue, my write-up of the town of Seaton, which is the neighboring town to Saltmarsh, is going to be an Orth Journal. Seaton has almost nothing in canon for it, even in 3rd edition and AD&D. Yeah. So for my Ghosts of Saltmarsh 5e game, which is going on its 2nd year now, I decided to have an adventure in Seaton, and I called it Murder in Seaton, and it featured Lord Obney, the worshiper of Ayus, one of the Bone Shadow, because Lord Obney in canon and against the Giants is referenced as having murdered someone in Keelid and wanted for murder. So I fleshed out Seaton. I've sent it off to Christoph, and it will be in the next issue. And Gary Holian helped. He gave me some editorial directions on that since he's the Keeland expert, and I'm very honored that he was willing to commit some of his time to do that. Thank you, Gary. And then personally, while I am finishing up prep for BK32, next year's BK33, I've decided will be in either AD&D, or 5e. 1 and 2 have been Pathfinder, but I think I'm going to try converting, maybe not specifically a Living Greyhawk adventure, but PK Tourney 3 will be an AD&D or 5.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I think it should be an
to do
AD&D.
something a little different. If I do AD&D, it'll be like, 1 point Casey. It'll be, kind of third edition-y, somewhat like Jay's, where it'll have feats.
Which is perfectly fine. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely.
We'll see.
Cool.
And then I know Jay said you can't give Garn more than one special, apparently, but the audience demands the Stella.
Oh my gosh. Boy, you're a suck up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. None of the other combatants have shown their familiars. Garn is going to win. Look at this face.
Look at that flu.
Look at that
My
face.
familiar is sleeping on my bed, probably.
If I pick up my tortoise, she's just gonna like piss everywhere. So
yeah, we don't want that.
That's why Garn's gonna win.
That.
To all the other combatants in the Grand Melee, hey, good luck, and I hope it doesn't hurt too hard when Garn kicked your ass.
Yeah,
Ooh, fighting
whatever.
words.
Garn is. Oh my gosh, it's going to be funny. Gonna be. I'm so excited about it. Hopefully we logistically, hopefully it works well. So that's all. Because it's the first time I've ever done one this big, but I'm excited.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be amazing, just like the Joust was last year.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Duncan Joustley is on he's always on call for what he does, in his secret second life job. So Dave, what do you got? What would you like to say?
Well, thanks for bringing me into this amazing family of Greyhawk. It's been awesome. It's been really cool to connect with some of you, and looking forward to connecting with the rest of you. Great community, super welcoming, so much knowledge. It's been just a great resource for creating fun games for people. So thank you. I'm really excited to jump into this conference this weekend. It's going to be super fun. And if anybody wants to check out the Greyhawk campaign that I have going on Wednesday nights, it is called Beyond Saltmarsh, and that is over at the Guild Superior Twitch channel. And that's been going on. That was sort of one of those things. It was a one-shot pandemic, game, and then it just turned into a long campaign, and it's been going on since March of 2020. And I don't know if it'll ever end. We'll see.
Those are the best kinds of campaigns, the ones that were
Yeah.
meant to be a one shot. Yeah.
Right. Nobody wanted to quit. It's like, all right, well, let's just keep going. Where are we going to go next? So we just finished up a really fun, a random sort of direction onto Cybert Isle. And it turned out to be, I think, like 26 or 28 sessions long. So we spent a lot of time there. So anyhow. Yeah.
That's how an
Thanks.
adventure path turns into a campaign setting for you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That takes it evolves. It evolves from just playing a game with your friends or whatever into a stream into something that is ongoing, and that's where you get to that point in Greyhawk. That's where my opinion, that's where the fun really begins, because then you have generations of characters, you have different characters interacting, and that's the charm of it. So I wish you all the luck with that, man. And
thank you.
And so LinkedIn, everyone's chat, everyone who's participated, thank you so very much. The WotC Celebration hinted they're going to open up new campaign. Where they open up Greyhawk, are you going to run a 5e games? Never. I'm never going to run 5e. Sorry, Corey. Ever. Sorry, I'm just not. I'm a 1e, 2e old school guy, and I can't be changed in my ways. I'm not a 5e.
And they're never going to open up Greyhawk, the DM's Guild.
Yeah.
They had the opportunity with Saltmarsh. They tested it. I guess they didn't see the numbers there, or the audience was there, or IP reasons. I think
Never
Living
say
Greyhawk
never.
blew up their
No,
IP.
Listen, I have 41.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, it is. It's all in our show. I have 41 years of customizations of rules. And so it's my system is Annis's is 1.j. It's really not even old school 1e, 2e. It's my own. It's got 3e stuff mixed in there and all sorts of other spells. And so it's really not, it's my own edition. It's kind of like something that like Rich Longitalis has his own game system.
Oh, don't be salty.
Yeah. So what's that?
I coined 1.j. I love Anna, but
Yeah.
don't give her
Just
credit
talk-
for
I'm
that.
not being
Exactly, Casey,
salty.
you were the one that did it. Yep,
Oh.
definitely. Yep.
Yes,
I
Josh
was
is
mad
typical.
for a
Josh is
while.
typical. But note that for me, I love what I do. And everyone loves. If you love 5th edition, that is awesome.
Sorry.
You love 5th edition, or you love whatever edition you play, Pathfinder, Castles and Crusades, whatever it is. That's wonderful.
I love Greyhawk.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The point I'm making is it's a Greyhawk game, and that's
it's like playing.
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
The rules are somewhat secondary.
Exactly, Ethan. The rules are secondary.
And it is different. It's different for AD&D versus 50. I mean, you can't say it's the same. It's different.
This could
but
be a whole other show debate. thing.
Absolutely.
So we've been at it
Put that
for
to
like
bed,
20 years now. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Before people get up in arms about it.
Yeah, and that's we don't want to go there.
Pepsi
But no, for me, I got to play miniatures rules too, and that changes things 100% too. And 1E2E works for that as well. But listen to Bill. Don't believe in Jay lies. So Bill, we showed all your wonderful stuff. So if you haven't followed Bill the Master Crafter on Instagram, is the only place he exists. There it is. Go to Instagram and follow him so you can see all the new stuff he crafts. All right.
Can you do TikTok, Bill?
No, we're not doing. None of us are doing TikTok. Sorry.
I want to see some dances while you're painting or something.
You're the great Gary. Who just put
Bill. I can see Bill dancing right now.
We are the Greyhawk we are waiting for. 100% true, Gary. We are the Greyhawk we are waiting for WotC, and so unfortunately, we'll have to. Who knows? One day, one of it. Maybe the whole point of this community is to build us up, and maybe WotC will take note one day. You never know, and that's what we're attempting to do. And plus, we want to continue and have fun, and that's the most important thing. So, all right,
We'll be knocking on their door, going, "We are Legion."
That's
One
it.
of us.
That's it. One day, you never know. You never know what'll
Someday.
happen. All right, so let's do the giveaways. Everyone's been patiently waiting. Last call to sign up. We're doing 3 giveaways. We're doing a 4th. We've already seeded the one to Mandy. So thank you, community, for saying yes to that. Yeah, absolutely. Last call. Anyone else want to sign up? There you go, Doc. Doc is a recent winner there. Guarantee you Antiquitous wins one of these because Alex is
Always.
on a roll. He's on a roll. So absolutely. Here we go. Closing it out.
If I win one, it's a sign from Kellenen.
You get your choice here. You can pick the $25 gift certificate Troller Games or 2 of the sets here. First winner is...
Or the artwork.
Look at that, Andy, you won. So there we go. You would have gotten it anyway. That is how the world works.
That is
wow.
That's
That is
hilarious.
amazing. There you go, Mandy. Oh, what do you want, Mandy? Oh, there you go. You want these? Wow, they're perfect.
No, be greedy. Go for the Troller.
It's like the psychic thing works here. Second winner is Current Land. Sean.
Nice.
Sean, what do you want, Sean? Do you want that? Do you want the 2 games from Necromancer Games? I love this. I love Necromancer Games and Frog Guy Games. Or do you want the $25 gift certificate? What do you want, Sean? Tell me. Necromancer Games, you got it. Book of Taverns and Crucible of Frey, I got you. Next winner. Boom, 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 boom.
G1 through 3 is my favorite.
Cathay.
Greyhawk.
Cathay. Congrats, Cathay. Cathay, do you want these 2 against Giants and Queen of the Demon Pits or the $25 gift certificate to Troller Games? Your choice. Cathay, let me know. I know he's on. Cathay. Modules, you got it. There you got it. Last one, $25 gift certificate to Troller Games. Get whatever you want on there. Thank you so very much for the follows.
There's always a little bit of a delay, Jay, between when you
I
say
know.
things.
Yeah, it's like 10 seconds. Or so.
Captain Mymorph.
Hey.
There you go, Mymorph. Let me see. Let me make sure. I think he's still on too. Captain Mymorph is still on, so I got him down $25 gift certificate. Wow. Guess everyone watched at the end and decided, hey, follow all streamers. Thank you so very much. We're approaching that 6,300 mark. Remember, I give away a Best of Dragon Volume 3 every 1,000 followers through 10,000. We've given away six so far. Once we get to 7,000, I'll give away another one of those as well. So, keeping that rolling. All right, whoops, how did I do that there? I almost moved Dave. I hit the wrong button here. So, thanks everyone for a wonderful, wonderful Prelude show. If you have any other questions, please just ask me.
After party at Cannon Fire?
After
party at Cannon Fire?
Yeah, after party at Cannon Fire. If
right.
Definitely after party at Cannon Fire.
All right.
After party at Cannon Fire. Duncan, you want to say something real quick? I know you were running late, so.
He's about to hit the raid button.
Yeah.
and then
Anything,
disconnect
Duncan?
everybody.
Tally-ho.
Tally-ho. Tim, thanks, man.
Well, shifting gears like.
If you did not witness the joust, you are in for a treat. Duncan Joustley.
Go back and rewatch it.
Duncan Joustley is hysterical. The joust is
so good.
The joust here is on my YouTube because it's beyond 90 days, well beyond. Go to my YouTube and just type in joust and you'll find it or Gary Con. You'll find it. It was unbelievably hysterical.
And you will want to send in information about the character you're playing's background, or I will make up some background.
Yes. So
and it may not be that charitable. So.
Yes, but he already has a lot of people. He already has the ones from the joust, so he already has 11 of them. So Kayla, you're covered. A lot of people are covered.
I sent him a couple.
Okay.
Very those good. Are adverts. Yes, I have a lot of it. I have about 9 to 10 adverts that came from external, so quite large ones.
So
I got a bit wordy with my submission to Tim.
Very, very cool.
One was like a 3-pager.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't me.
I know Troy sent in a big one. So you're all welcome to the after party at Cannon Fire. I linked the Discord in there if you want to hang in. I'll be in there like a half hour because I got to do my after stream stuff. All of us streamers know all the stuff we got to go through with streaming. But I'll see you over there. And we're going to raid into someone who I'm thinking, Mandy, she's cool, and I think I maybe want her to play with you and Myriad together. All right, we're going to raid into Darling Creepshow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll raid into Darling, and we'll raid into her again. And last time I raided into her, she was ecstatic. So we'll do that again. She's really cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so thanks everyone. We'll see you.
No, thank you, Jay. Thank you for organizing.
My
year
pleasure.
2. It's going to be amazing, and it wouldn't have happened without you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Stop sucking up.
Hey, no softballing. Garn is still going to win.
He's not going to give you anything.
Getting off.
He's going to get his ass kicked twice with Garn and Yisak. It's going to be hysterical.
Yeah. Someone asked, is it too late to send in invites? I mean, adverts? No. Go for it.
Send them to Duncan Joustley or Tim on Discord.
The more, the better.
Yep.
Yeah. Duncan Joustley.
Yes. Duncan.Joustley at Comcast.net, right?
Someone type it into the chat.
Gmail. Duncan.Joustley at Gmail. Type it in. All right, I'll see you guys all. See everyone.
.com.net.
Yeah. Oh, Wednesday night, a great stream. One last thing. We have Les Reno on, Oblivion Seeker, who's going to go over with us the wonders of the flan. Okay, and that'll be Legends and Lore. There's no Thursday night stream for me this week. I have a back to school night for my son, and I want to stay married, so I better, and I want to, go the thing for my kids.
Yeah, you'd never be able to move.
Yeah. So back to school night, so I don't have a stream on Thursday, but we have. Thanks, Captain Ron. Thank you so very much.
He could do the adventure. Would be.
What's that?
With what he has set up. But no, Jay, totally. You're not supposed to do a Thursday night before the con.
Yep.
You'd be burned out.
Absolutely. So just good timing, I guess, for my son's back to school night. We'll see you all Wednesday on this channel, but please patronize all the channels that are participating. Thank you all. See you soon.
Don't patronize them. Don't be patronizing.
Crazy.
Patronize them.
Send a raid up for Darling. Let's get like 70, 80 people. That would be awesome.
Let's go. Are you gonna do it this time though?
Thanks.
Hey Jay, DM221532 thinks he can buy Garn's debt. $400 of worth
he
of
tried the one
points.
time.
Wait.
He tried during the fundraiser. No, you can't. Not in this. Not
He
in
just
this.
jinxed all of y'all. Garn's gonna win now because.
Oh my gosh! Look at this. We're gonna have 90.
I can show you.
90 going in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
See you all. Thank you for a wonderful show.
Night, everybody.
Night, guys.
No, she's gonna go crazy. Yeah. So
she's gonna
great. 90 people.
Freak out. She's got subscriber-only chat on.
No way.
Yeah.
Let's take it off.
Probably because of all the hate raids that are going on.
Hate raids?
Still.
Yeah.
Somebody subscribe. There you go.
You shouldn't have that on. You should just be on top of getting the bots out of your channel.
I mean, it's kind of hard when you get 1,000 bots.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of bots, Mike. It's really bad.
Yeah,
it's not like it's a thing.
Problem.
No, she
like
put
a
it in
thing
there.
where people are having to take time out of their day, like they're not getting paid to do this, and they're having
There she
to
goes.
clean up Twitch's mess. It's really bad.
It is.
Me, just this last weekend, I got 100